Opie and Anthony are no strangers to scandal. Opie and Anthony on satellite radio. Show's hosts Anthony Cumia and Greg Opie.
Controversial team. Opie and Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy
comment profanity-laced rap. Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
I have a raging heart on.
Let me tell you something about this radio show you listen to. We are really good.
Yeah, man, we hang out, we gonna be all wet. Yeah, man.
We know when we suck. We know when we're great. But we do like when you say how great we are.
Holy shit! Oh, my good golly!
Hey, look, we're broadcasting again.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Good morning.
Hi, everyone.
It's Friday.
It certainly is. I like to say thank God for that.
Do you?
Yes.
Weren't we saying yesterday we should take Friday off? What happened with that discussion?
I don't know. We did have a nice discussion about not coming in today, kind of uniting and saying we're not coming in.
And for once, the listeners were on our side.
Yeah, they said take a day. Who cares?
A bunch of them said, you know what? Yeah, you guys should just take a day off.
Like, we don't care.
And then somehow we forgot about it. And then that alarm goes off. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm working today.
Dude, I was
we
like...
so could have not been here today. We set it up nice.
I was thinking that, too. Right when I was getting up, I'm just kind of like, oh, God, would I like to just stay here in bed.
Well, we're here, and it's fine.
Yeah.
And
what are you going to do?
Really fast, because they just popped it on the news. You know, there's a mountain lion loose somewhere in Jersey, and everyone is losing their effing mind.
In Jersey?
They got helicopters with the lights.
Really looking for a mountain lion?
They're looking for the mountain lion, and there's like paw prints.
How dangerous is a scared little mountain lion? You know it's petrified, by the way.
But it's funny that as human beings, we've decided what animals are allowed to stay and what animals are not allowed to be around anymore.
Yeah.
And in the case of the mountain lion, they're saying mountain lions have been distinct, especially in the Jersey area.
Distinct. Is it distinct?
Oh, sorry, extinct.
They
extinct.
could be distinct.
Extinct, sorry. For a very, very long time. So they don't know why there's a mountain lion loose somewhere in Jersey. And they're trying to find it. They need to find this mountain lion immediately so people could go about their lives.
Loose in Jersey?
Yeah.
Maybe. Nice work, Lou.
So that's big news for everybody in Jersey. Watch out for the mountain lion.
Look out.
I'm sure when they find it, they'll kill it and do the right thing and fucking butcher it. And,
oh, yeah. Just shoot it up. And,
and just throw it on the side of the road.
Throw it in the pile with a coyote they found wandering on the west side of Manhattan.
Yeah, God forbid there's a coyote that lives close to us human beings. Just leave the fucking coyote alone.
It'll find its way back. It'll either two things. It's going to get hit by a car, or it'll find its way back upstate where it came from.
Right.
And they just can't. They got to chase these things around. And then I like when they interview the people that live in the neighborhoods, and they're like, "Oh, I'm afraid."
Yeah.
A coyote? I walk my dog, and I don't need them getting eaten up by a coyote. The coyote is petrified.
It's safe to say the woman walking the dog at night.
Yeah.
There's probably a few other things she should be worried about before a dumb coyote.
A coyote. Yeah,
right?
Don't worry about the coyote.
But leave the coyote alone. Leave the mountain lion alone. Maybe it'll eat a couple human beings. In the end, what does it really matter?
Thins the herd.
Thins the herd a little bit.
Almost literally, like, the lion going after the herd.
Yeah.
And thinning it.
Yeah.
Of the weak and the limping and the mentally impaired.
It's just disgusting. We've decided a long time ago we just can't live with animals. Unless they're domesticated.
Yeah, they have to be
squirrels.
Domesticated.
That's it.
Squirrels. We love wild squirrels.
We would love to fucking kill all the rats if we could find those fuckers.
They're crafty.
But they're crafty and smart, living under the sidewalks and the walls.
Very smart. They're everywhere.
But no, coyotes, raccoons, mountain lions, bears, they all have to go now.
You got to go.
Because we're way more important on this earth than they are.
You scare us, and you're not cute. You can't be pet. We can't pet you. You can't sit on our laps.
So dumb.
So you must die.
Die. Oh, you want to see that real fast? Sure, why not? Andy in Cleveland. What's up, Andy?
Hey, morning, boys.
Good morning, Andy.
I was wondering if you knew that your buddy Kevin Smith paid you a little bit of an homage in his latest issue of a Batman comic he's writing for DC Comics.
What do you do?
Really?
He starts off this particular installment by discussing why morning radio show hosts don't last long in Gotham City. Invariably, apparently, they end up making fun of one of the major villains. And, for instance, a certain DJ named Frunkus had a problem making fun of the Penguin and wound up face down in Gotham Harbor with an umbrella sticking out of his ass.
A Frunkus reference. Wow.
Hey, that's not bad. Did he spell it right?
I'm not sure, but it's, I mean, honestly, I don't know the spelling. It's Frahhnkus.
Well, that's Frankus.
Yeah.
Which means there's no homage.
Yeah, there's no homage. That's
Frankus.
That's Frankus.
I'd say for sneaking it into DC Comics past their editors, that's pretty as close as you're going to get.
That's close enough. Frunkus is Frunk, and then how many S's? I mean, Jimmy's
Jimmy knows
very particular with the spelling of his Frunkus.
Jimmy's not here.
I am aware, but this kind of stands out.
All right. Well, wow, we were all hoping that there was some kind of mention, but I don't know. Frankus?
Yeah,
I think it falls short.
He might have come close. Might have thought it was Frankus.
Oh, really?
Well,
maybe.
Definitely your guys' time talking about Jocktober has definitely influenced him here. You know, pick it up if you get a chance.
Yeah, well, look, Kevin knows radio very well. He does a lot of radio shows. I mean, radio loves that guy. He knows how to talk.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
Andy. Thank you, sir.
Watch it up.
Thanks,
all right,
man. I got to say something. I was greeted this morning by the lovely Travis and the lovely Derek, who opened the door and said, welcome to the FiOS family. They welcomed me. See how it is when you get FiOS? There's friends that welcome you.
Wow, that cable thing really fucking pissed you off.
It got me. It was the proverbial final straw. I had been with Cablevision because I've been living on Long Island. Aside from when I was in Boston with, doing the show with you, the entire time on Long Island, all you had was Cablevision. That was it.
You didn't have a choice.
There was no choice. It was like saying you want another power company or you want another this or that they have monopolies. And Cablevision was it. You hooked it up. You hoped for the best. It was good because that was all there was. And now we're entering, the new millennium. We get in there and we're 10 years in now. And you finally realize, something? There's a choice. I don't have to take the shit that Cablevision has dealt out over the years. If they lose customers, they just increase the rates of the people that are still customers. They can just fuck your service up and not offer you anything in return, and you had no recourse.
Well, they technically said they offered a free movie or something.
Yeah,
but everyone was trying to get their free movie at the same time. I heard the system. They technically said they offered a free movie or something. But everyone was trying to get their free movie at the same time. I heard the system broke down, and most people didn't get their free movie for that ABC fiasco.
No one got that.
Because now they're holding up networks.
Yeah,
they're negotiating with all the networks individually, and they're holding them up. And next thing you know, that you don't have ABC on your freaking system for a little while, and almost missing the Oscars.
By the way, 3 months.
Yeah,
they start a pissing match with Fox.
Oh, so really, they're just going right down the line.
They're going down the line, and then they put their guilt propaganda messages on various channels. They have to sit through and listen to them talk about how woe is us, we're fucking getting fucked. So that was kind of the final straw. But another thing was the reception on my television was horrific. It was cubed and pixelated and constantly stuttering and freezing up, and then it would come back and you'd miss like a part of a scene or some dialogue. And if it happened once a night, once every 5 hours, I wouldn't mind. Dude, sometimes this was happening every minute, every 30 seconds. Well, all right, we got to go to the and just, I'd be so annoyed. I'd throw the remote, get all pissed off. And finally, I was like, you know something? I'm going for it. And the thing was, the hassle of it, I was like, it's got to be a pain in the ass. I have 6 or 7 cable boxes in my house. And everything's wired in to sound systems and surround sound, very intricate.
Yeah, very complicated.
I have a home theater with giant rack systems and things. I just thought...
Not the average household.
This is going to be a pain in my ass to change this over. Well, let me tell you something. The FiOS guys came by, professional, knowledgeable, civilized people that came to my house, and never a look of confusion on anyone's face. They knew exactly what they were doing, even in a situation where it's a pretty intricate install. And within a few hours, done. Tuned everything in nice, checked the signals to make sure they were getting the proper strong motherfucker signal in there. And then went through everything with me, all the features and stuff, which it just blows away Cablevision. Cablevision gives you a channel guide, which is delayed. You press the button, you got to sit there and wait, and it'll click. If you press it 5 times and then stop, it'll go past 5 times, and you're trying to compensate by going backwards now. It was so ridiculous. And then I look at the guide here, smooth as silk, it's going. And you don't have to hit the guide for the show and then hit info to see what the show is. As you're going,
it's all right on the screen.
It highlights and then gives you the info. Everything's blocked together. Sports, news, everything. Movie. I have...
Oh, wait a minute. So there's sports is on 100 to 125.
Yes.
Oh, that's weird.
A system to everything.
And they're all color-coded.
That's
color-coded, too.
That's weird.
On the guide.
Because the 3 main news stations in New York, MSNBC's 14, Fox, I think, is 44, and CNN, I think, is now like 76.
And isn't that great during a big story when you want to kind of go back and forth between all the channels?
Why can't it be in categories like you're saying? Here's your news stations. Here's your movie channels. Here's your sports stations.
Yep.
Here's your regular ABC, CBS, NBC crap.
Yeah, 2,000 movies to choose from.
Wow.
And
better movie selections,
dude. I'm going on the on-demand thing, and I guess Tuesday Precious came out on DVD. There it was on my on-demand. I could have fucking watched it without ever getting the disc. Like new movies that were like just released to DVD.
Yeah,
they put on demand.
Wow.
So now you can do that, and then they got like categories like and the envelope please, or and the winner is that what it's called? And it's just a bunch of Oscar-winning movies from now, like Hurt Locker's up there, all the way to old movies,
right?
Like Gone with the Wind, if you want to watch that.
I think you can find that stuff on my cable system, but it's all over the place. Though.
So these are categorized really nicely.
It's not really categorized that well.
It really is done so well. The guide is done good. I got that red zone thing for when football season starts up. It's just
they got the red zone.
Yeah. Wow. Yep. And then they got the widgets. So you go up top, you go to your widgets, and a bunch of little features. Twitter. I signed on to Twitter on my television, so I'm looking at my tweets as I'm watching TV on the fucking TV.
Wow.
Like they got that. They got Facebook. There's just so many. I didn't even get through all of them last night. So many different things. I'm just hunting around with the remote, looking and finding new little treasures.
So what's the trick?
And the picture, fantastic, like crystal fucking clear. More HD channels than I ever imagined, and the reception is fantastic.
What's
Not
the
like
catch, though?
Stupid cable. Oh, the catch? Oh, there is a catch. It's cheaper than Cablevision. That's the big catch. And here it is. All right, this I know is going to turn off a lot of people. That's why I saved it for last. I wanted to give the good points before I give the horrible, awful point. And notice I said point. No News 12 Long Island.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
What are you going to do without that?
How am I going to get through a day
shit.
without knowing that someone fell into a cesspool in Patchogue?
Oh, your local news. Oh, man, what are you going to do?
You know what I'm going to do? Oh, that's right. I have AP on my iPhone, and I have AP on FiOS. I have an AP widget where I could just go and AP flashes up the latest news.
When the commercials hit, and they're basically trying to compete with FiOS,
they're trying to keep you,
and they're going, but you're not going to get News 12. I'm thinking to myself as a viewer, I'm like, if that's the only thing they're saying,
that was so telling.
That's not good
to me.
If that's the only thing they can tell people is like, you can't get FiOS, you're not going to get this crappy News 12.
Yeah,
and News 12 is horrifically bad. It's not even just bad. It's horrifically bad.
It's so bad and cheesy and
cheap. It really looks like college TV, like college news.
Yeah, college news. It's like
a big university putting on a little news station for everybody.
Or like those tapes that people make in Connecticut School of Broadcasting when they try to send them out to get a gig.
With just old school news people that should have retired years ago. It's their last stop before the grave.
But that was their big selling point. Like Cablevision would try to compete and go, yep, well, they don't have News 12. Mm-hmm. We do. Only on Cablevision. And you're like, who gives a shit?
I wonder if they're going to have FiOS available in these buildings in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Because you just sold me just now.
Within I think 3 months, your building should be wired for it.
My actual building?
Yeah.
You asked about my actual building?
Yes, I did, because the guy was very interested in getting you wired up, too.
Really?
Yep. Very interested. I'll hook you up with the cards and the guy to call you. Got to call the guy.
I'm so in.
I got to say it, and they were really like good guys, very informed. I had the theater guys there at the same time, and they're both talking to each other in this weird
tech talk?
Weird tech language I didn't understand.
Beep 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 beep.
Yes, it was like they were
beep beep beep.
Blue people from a movie. I didn't understand. They docked tails and were talking to each other or some shit. And but they were like working together and knew what the fuck each other were talking about and got everything done. It was just all
awesome.
The TVs.
Why FiOS has to be taking over the world then?
I don't know how. Here's the only thing I was talking to him about. I go, people are just used to having Cablevision on Long Island and parts of New York and the East Coast, and they're just used to it, so they keep paying the bill, keep getting shitty service, remembering the days when there wasn't a choice. You had no choice. You got Cablevision or you had rabbit ears on your fucking TV. That was it. And for some reason, people still think that. Mm-hmm. But you know something? No. You could say, fuck them, fuck their pissing war with all these channels that disappear in the middle of one of the biggest gala events of the year, the Oscars.
Right, the
and
Oscars.
Me being in the entertainment industry, Opie,
you needed
it's very
the Oscars.
important that I watched the Oscars.
Isn't there a few channels that haven't come back yet?
I don't think so. I think they came back, but
they
had
all finally came back.
They had a problem with the Food Network, and some people were freaking out. The Home Network thing. And now, like I said, Fox is coming up in a few months, so they're probably going to have issues with that. I don't need to be part of their pissing match. I'm paying the bill. Where's my programming? You two duke it out wherever you need to, but keep the goddamn programming on.
Right.
Don't play the viewers against you or against the other company.
Well, it didn't work this time.
No, it didn't.
Because it pissed you off. You got a nice platform. You got your FiOS, and I'm sure a bunch of other people got the FiOS.
It got pissed off. There's a stack of Cablevision boxes on my dining room table right now that Keith is going to bring back to Cablevision today, and I cannot wait to hear his report when he plops those things down on the desk, because that's a lot of cash that they're losing.
Sure.
And then I cannot wait for the phone calls. Hi, yes, Mr. Cumia. You see, you've recently moved away from Cablevision. Can we just ask you why? Is there anything we can do to get you?
Bullshit!
Shut up! Shut up!
Too late.
You're the old bitch I threw out. I got nice, young, supple FiOS in my house with new features and a tight ass.
I love when they want to do the right thing when it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late. Yeah.
Instead of taking care of the customers while they're still paying.
Yep.
They're all about, what can we do to rectify this?
Yeah. How can we fix it? What if we give you 3 months
too late
of certain things, and you're sitting there going, go away.
Right.
There's Cablevision people with clipboards canvassing neighborhoods that know that people have switched and actually knocking on doors and talking face to face, going, is there anything we could, what he's going to get? Wham!
Yeah.
The door slammed right in his face.
What they got to do is...
Go away. I'm busy watching FiOS.
Nice. What they got to do is they have to upgrade their business.
Yeah.
They have to offer more stuff, and they got to lower the fucking price.
They can't. I believe they are out of fucking bandwidth, by the way. And when they talk about fiber optics on Cablevision, they're not talking about true fiber optics, because a lot of their lines are still old coaxial cable lines, copper wire, that just can't pump out the kind of information that true fiber optic can pump out like FiOS has. Believe me, they're not a sponsor. I'm paying for this. I'm paying the bill, so I'm not getting anything free from them. This is just how I felt. Watching it last night, I was just like, it looks great. It's clear as a bell. No hiccups and glitches going in. And here's another fucking thing I love. I fall asleep with the TV on,
right?
For whatever reason. Occasionally, I wake up and I like kind of looking over and seeing what's on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I usually get with Cablevision? Press any button to turn on your hard drive, because Cablevision powers down their fucking hard drives at 1 in the morning, and if you don't hit a button, it goes away. It's a blank fucking screen with a little thing that says press a button if you want to continue watching.
Right.
I woke up in the middle of the night, looked over, there was FiOS still with me. Still with me in my room.
He's already your old friend.
My pal.
Your pal FiOS.
That's it. I have nothing. And believe me, if there are any issues that pop up in the future, I'll bring it up. But right now, and for what I've seen since they've installed it, I have no problem. And I've read things about it from other people that it's fantastic.
Good for you, man.
And nothing good about Cablevision. It's so nice when you have the choice, you make it, and you're able to just say, good riddance to the fucking thing you couldn't stand.
Let's go to the phones. Let's say hi to Paul in New York. Paul.
Good morning, boys.
Hey there, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Hey,
it looks
Anthony,
like Sorry, I was just gonna say, it looked like Cablevision pissed off the wrong person. You never know who you're pissing off. We got the big platform where we can talk to a shitload of people about this FiOS versus Cablevision thing.
Yep.
Go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I just wanted to let you know, Anthony, if you get the DVR, you can actually use your iPhone to control your DVR from anywhere you are.
It's almost magical, isn't it?
It's
almost magical. And how about one DVR? One DVR
awesome,
can go and get to any TV in the house, which is fantastic.
And you know what's great? Once you start recording some shows, you'll notice that everything is put into folders. So if you record all your losts, it's in a lost folder.
You don't have to go.
No, you don't have to go all the way down to find something that happened months ago.
All the other shows, right? And by the way,
wait. You could start like a lost folder.
Yeah. If you record more than one episode of something,
God, is that great?
If you record more than one Gangland, you're going to have a Gangland folder, and you just go into that folder, and all your Ganglands are right there.
Oh, and that, by the way, is if you didn't remember that you have ABC On Demand, which I can just go to ABC On Demand and watch Lost there.
When you want to.
When I want to, without it DVR.
Without recording it.
Yeah.
Right, I got you. Wow, that's weird. Why aren't the cable companies upgrading all their their stuff to incorporate some of this?
Here was a problem, especially with Cablevision. They waited till Verizon put in all the fiber optic lines. Then they went to court and said, hey, we want to use their lines. We're going to be using your fiber optic lines. And Verizon was like, no. And then they went to court and said, well, look, in the old days with cable, with regular coaxial cable and stuff, there were various companies that actually said, we're going to use your lines. And the law said, yes, they can. They have to pay you for a line usage. But instead of having 15 different companies running 15 giant lines on all these telephone poles, we'd rather just have one or two lines, and one company runs it, and does that.
Gotcha.
They tried to pull that with Verizon, saying, look, they ran the fiber optic. We want to use it. And Verizon's like, no, this is proprietary to us. And it's different than the old thing because this is a whole different technology. It's not just television. It's not. And the court went in the favor of Verizon and FiOS. And Cablevision's stuck now with not a true fiber optic system, so they can't add all the. They can't give me an HD movie without it pixelating and skipping. Never mind fucking like internet stuff and things that are flying over there like Twitter and multiple screens. It's
obviously FiOS is the future or that type of service.
It's absolutely right now.
So
I would say it's top of the line. I know a lot of people.
It's run by Verizon. So wouldn't like an AT&T want their own service?
They do. They have their own service
like
in
FiOS?
certain places. Yeah, but it's. But
FiOS is the leader as far as
FiOS is the one that is really coming into their own. And I see a lot of ads for them. And a lot of people are switching over. I know people have satellite too. They have the various satellite systems and stuff, and that's fine. Whatever option that isn't Cablevision, if it works for you, whatever. But from seeing what FiOS is like, it blows it away. It's like getting a new car. It's like having a piece of shit car. And you get a new car and go, oh, I got GPS and I got this and, the windows. I don't have to crank the windows down. That's what it's like. That's exactly what I felt like.
Got some brand new bells and whistles.
Yeah.
Let me. Oh, my God. Where to go? So many calls coming in. Joe in Maryland, I guess. Joe, what do you got?
Hey, Joe.
Morning, boys.
Hey.
So I'm from Jersey. I moved down here with my girlfriend. I had FiOS back home. It's the best thing ever. Never had a problem. Come down here, we have shitty Comcast. No HD, not even on demand where my mother-in-law lives.
I hear Comcast is horrible. They have that up in Boston, too. They have that up in Boston, and for some reason, people are accusing Menino of trying to keep FiOS out because there may be allegations of kickbacks from cable companies, which Boston being one of the most corrupt fucking cities I've ever seen in my life, I wouldn't doubt it, but they'll get to the bottom of that one.
So what do you...
it is fucking horrible. We're moving next week. The first thing we did when we settled, I called FiOS.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get rid of this shit.
Yeah, the only problem with FiOS is every place isn't wired for it yet. That's pretty much the problem.
Now the one thing about this whole discussion, it sounds like the promised land, Anthony.
I know.
It sounds like Pandora. I'm telling you.
I know.
But what scares me, it's a new company. They need customers. They're doing the right thing. They're keeping the cost down. They're offering all this amazing stuff. Just scares me. What will they become eventually? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Because
I know.
It seems like no matter what company it is, they end up just screwing their customers in the end.
But they have been around for a while. And price, there's actually a regulation that determines their price. They have to adhere to a certain price range because it's regulated.
Cable companies certainly don't have to do that.
Apparently, they can fudge the numbers.
My cable bill just came in yesterday, $207 a month.
Yeah.
And I don't have as many bells and whistles as you. I have 4 TVs in my house.
Yeah.
4 TVs, and that's it.
This is going to turn out to be probably $85 less a month than I'm paying now.
And you're definitely getting more from it.
And I'm getting more, and because everything's bundled together now.
Yeah.
I hit the trifecta. I got I got a Verizon phone that I use for pretty much. It used to just be my hardwired telephone, but everyone uses cell now, so I just have that for my fax machine. And then I have my internet is through Verizon, which, by the way, again, with the fiber optic, 10 times faster than
just pops up
than I had with Optimum Online. And now I have TV. So when you have all three, the price goes down for everything.
Right.
Because, they want you to have all three.
Sure.
And it's a real phone company. I never trusted the cable company running my telephone. They wanted that, Optimum voice. And I don't know yet. I don't know if it's changed, but aren't there issues still with 911 or something?
I don't know.
Or how about my alarm company, things like that? I don't like the idea of all that shit going through my cable instead of a phone line or a fiber optic line and using a legitimate phone company.
Right. I don't know. Okay, let me say hi to Josh in Philly. Josh.
Hey, boys.
Hey, buddy.
Love the show.
Hello.
Thank you, Josh.
Hello. I'm a FiOS contractor down here in eastern Philadelphia. And it's pretty cool. It's actually a dedicated line directly to your house from ports put in on telephone poles. So there's no more of splicing it on the telephone poles and losing that service.
Yeah, the second you split, you're done. The second you start splitting shit, your cable quality is just degraded. And that's what was happening at my house. They tested some of the lines before they switched, and we're laughing at how like shitty my signal was just even coming into the house using all these old fucking Radio Shack splitters.
Did you have them change the inside wiring in, or are you Cat 5 running inside?
I got Cat 6 inside, my friend.
Oh, Cat 6. There you
Cat
go.
6, I'm running.
Wow. All right, Josh, I got to give a few more people a chance here. Tim in New York, what do you got, buddy?
Anthony, welcome to the FiOS family.
Thank you. I am happy to be part of the FiOS family. They welcome you, Opie. Have you ever been welcomed to the Cablevision family? No.
But my good sir, let me bring up a few things that you haven't brought up.
All right.
Yes, you lose the Epic News 12, but you get FiOS 1.
Yes,
so they give you crap for crap.
Well,
what's FiOS 1?
I don't
it's the
know.
Same thing with a different name.
I've never watched News 12.
Like,
I won't watch FiOS 1.
What is it? It's just local news?
On Cablevision, when I was a Cablevision person, and they came out with HBO On Demand, and you're sitting there going, well, this is great. You can watch any HBO you want at any time, and it's only $4.95 additional a month.
Yeah.
It's free with FiOS.
Yep.
It's included with your subscription.
It's included.
Okay? There are free movies on there if you start searching.
Yeah, free movies.
They have keywords in their search where you can just say, I don't remember the name of that movie that chick got naked in, and you remember her name, and you put it in, and it shows you if the movie's there.
As opposed to Cablevision, which
crazy.
has no search.
Yeah.
You know what the search is with Cablevision? Pick up the remote and start wheeling around and try to find something.
And, Anthony, you got the media center, right?
I certainly did.
It will, if you set up a little folder on your computer where you put all your video files or maybe all your compound videos.
Yes.
And you set up their media manager application to, look at that folder like iTunes does.
Yeah.
You, on your media manager cable box, your DVR, you can watch the stuff from your computer on your TV.
Wow,
you can watch
cool.
it on your TV.
That's
you can
cool.
set up pictures so that, like, if people are over, you're having a party, you don't want the TV going, you can have a montage of, like, home pictures and movies playing.
Look, man, you know what? I'm not giving up on this cable thing. Can you do picture-in-picture? Because I can. I certainly can do picture-in-picture.
Of course I can.
Opie, I dropped Cablevision for the exact same reason Anthony did, except for the whole Oscars thing, the whole stuttering picture.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I have been with FiOS for 2 years now, never seen that happen once. Not once has that happened. With FiOS.
No stutter.
Well, my problem, Tim, is I live in a big building here in Manhattan. I don't think
my girlfriend has the same thing. I talked to FiOS about it. They tell you have to talk to the building manager to allow them to let FiOS wire it.
Yeah, so we got to get the building on board. All right. You know what? Because of Anthony's discussion today, I'm now going to talk to the building manager and see where we're at with this FiOS
Talk to the building manager. I'll give you the guy's number that said if Opie needs anything, let him know.
I like that.
But wait, Anthony, there's one thing they may not have told you.
Yes.
When I signed up for it, they actually called me 2 days before the install. And I was like, oh, God, here comes the other shoe dropping.
Yeah.
They actually talked to me and said they looked over my order and found ways for me to save money without losing any service.
Yeah.
And they offered me more stuff for less money.
They are saints.
Then they told
saintly.
me, call at the end of the year when your contract is about to expire, They told me this. Do not threaten to cancel. None of that nonsense.
Yeah.
Just say your contract's about to expire. What offers are out there?
Oh, it's just
and they
heavenly.
will tell you what's available. I just did this in December and ended up. I mean, they gave me the. Epic
Look how
channel.
excited he is,
Yeah,
Opie.
he just wants to
Look
keep talking
how
about
excited.
it.
I love it. It's
You
the
know what?
best.
Is your
Go to
middle name FiOS?
Go to some of the negative ones, like this guy's saying about taxes.
Sure. Thank you, Tim. We're going to move on because there's so many people that want in.
Have a good day, boys.
Good phone call, man. Call us back sometime.
Okay.
Let's say hi to Mike in Jersey. Mikey, what do you got?
Mike?
Yeah. Man, I was on the FiOS. I loved it. It was great. But the bill is $47 on a $92 bill in taxes.
Yeah.
$47 on
So
top
is
of that.
fucking
They're not telling
Cablevision.
I
No,
just
it's
paid my
not.
bill. That's
And-
not true.
All right, and Travis has been a FiOS customer. I don't know. I haven't gotten my first bill yet, but I'll let you know.
Here, I'll tell you right now. I'm pulling my bill right
Oh,
now.
Jesus Christ. Hold on, Pally. Travis is pulling his bill up. He knows.
Taxes, fees, and other charges on a $100 bill.
Okay.
Or $120.
Yeah.
$10.12.
$10.12.
For what service?
Yeah, for what
phone,
service?
The cable, and the internet?
Yeah.
The phone bill taxes alone are $27 for the standard service.
Oh, stop it.
All right.
And
Well,
then call
Nobody has
Travis,
phone.
Travis, did you call information at all this month? It's $1.50 a time after.
Then
the
use your
call.
cell phone.
Information. Use your
for
cell phone. What
information,
fucking
Mike.
year are you living in? Go ahead. Stick with your antenna.
Call it. Call 411.
Get rabbit ears.
Listen, Opie,
enjoy your beta. We got to move on.
Yeah.
What, Mike?
Opie, you're a little bit more frugal than the king of Long Island there.
I'm not.
King of Long Island.
I'm not.
Thank you for addressing me by my true title, fucko.
And can I?
You Jersey piece of shit.
And can I address him saying I'm frugal? I'm not as frugal as everyone thinks. I allowed that to become a fun bit on this show. You
Waddle
fuck.
doodle. Have a nice day.
All right, Mike.
Waddle
Jesus.
doodle yourself. 30% is taxes.
And he's a fan of ours. He's calling me frugal. He's calling you the king of Long Island. Let's say hi to John in Smithtown. John.
Hey, John.
Hey, now that Anthony is no longer on board, I just want to give you the News 12 breaking stories this morning.
Oh, please.
Yeah, because you don't have News 12.
I don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
There's a Shih Tzu puppy missing in Riverhead, Anthony.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. And I didn't know that. You know, rip it out. Rip it out. I want Cablevision back because I don't have News 12.
He's going to give you all the fucking news.
Yeah.
Go ahead there, John.
His name is Oreo.
Oreo.
Black and white. 8 months old.
8 months old.
And he's missing in what area?
Riverhead.
In
You might know
Riverhead.
it by a different name, Anthony.
Oh. Yeah. Yes. Riverhead is called something else if you're from Long Island. It's not River, but it ends with the same letters. It's
All right, punch it out.
yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Riverhead is.
Do you think somebody stole the Shih Tzu and is now fighting it in some basement somewhere?
Yeah, there's a Shih Tzu fighting ring going on in Riverhead.
No sick bastards in Riverhead. The Shih Tzu has to fight the pit bull. Fucking animals. You want more of this dumb talk?
I don't care.
Opie,
I made my point.
Keith in Niagara Falls is suggesting that I have a Velcro wallet. Thank you, Keith.
Jesus.
I work for Verizon. Would like to thank Ann for coming over to FiOS.
See,
Look at this.
it's
Bruce and
more
Philly.
welcoming.
Hey, boys.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey, Tony. I have to thank you for coming over.
Look, I got to thank you. You know something? Thank you, Bruce.
No problem.
Thank
I'm aligned down here
you.
in Philly. We're in a bitter battle with Comcast down here. I know we guys got Cablevision up there.
Yes.
And Time Warner here in the city.
Well, thank you very much for spreading the word. Appreciate it.
You know something? If I see a good product, something nice, I'm going to talk about it. If I've been shit on for years by a product, I'm going to talk about that too. And Cablevision has done nothing for me but shit on me and give me lousy service, give me antiquated service. And now I feel like I'm in the space age. It's 2010, finally.
All right, buddy. Welcome to the family. Punching out.
Thank you, Bruce. Opie, did you hear that? Did you hear the key word there?
Yeah, I know. I
the
want to be
family.
I want to be part of
It's a family of entertainment.
I want to be part of a family as long as I don't have to, fucking throw bodies overboard or anything.
Yeah, they don't tell you that they're involved in organized crime and you got to kill people and stuff.
I just don't want to be the guy that has to make the cement shoes.
Yeah, what happened?
I do want to be part of a family, though.
Oh, you're welcomed aboard. It's amazing.
Cablevision has been trying to block FiOS from being in Brookhaven, which is one of the towns on Long Island. I'm sure that's happening. I believe that. Someone's saying FiOS customer service not good, but
well, let's hear their.
Justin, you're on the air. You're in Boston. I think.
How are you?
I know what you're about to say here, but I just want to state for the record that customer service pretty much everywhere sucks a fucking bag of dicks.
You know what the good part is? Hopefully you have a product where you don't need to call customer service that often. Sometimes you do. I understand it's electric. Electronics and stuff. You might have a problem here and there, but Cablevision, I was constantly calling, and I'd get the same ignat motherfucker on the other end, not understanding my problem, running through the flow chart of fucking bullshit. All I know is I've seen a lot of fucking cable installation people in my house over the years, and the FiOS people were very knowledgeable, very courteous, clean. They were like, they did some work in one area, and then the guy goes, Anthony, where do you keep your the vacuum hose?
Oh, that's just because he's a fan. Though.
And you know what? No, I know this guy is a professional.
I know when someone comes into my house and they recognize me, they bend over backwards, literally, and then I stick my dick in.
Well, you know what? If you sign up, tell them Anthony sent you. Maybe they'll vacuum your rug too.
And then, like, if it's people doing stuff in my house and they have no fucking idea who I am, I do notice there is a difference between the two. I do. So I mean that's that's a nice little perk that we have here.
What normal times the installers don't come over and just sit at the bar with you?
No.
While I'm drinking a beer, talking with them, having some fun.
No. And speaking of customer service, when this precious broad's career goes to shit,
oh yeah, you're gonna hear her on the other end.
She'll be working customer service somewhere.
Did you unplug the box? Did you plug it back in? And then Mama throws a fucking cable box at the back of her head.
Wham! All right, Justin, I'm sorry. It's a long setup to your phone call. What do you got?
All right. I've had FiOS for about 2 years or so. I love it. It's the best thing I've had ever. But the thing is, I've been on the phone every month for 2 years. If it wasn't such a good product, the HD is fantastic. I probably would have canceled it already and gone back to Comcast.
So what was your what's your major issue?
The thing is that I have more than their promotion is. I get Opie was saying he's got 4 boxes for like $200 or something like that.
Yeah, and I got all the channels. I got everything you could get pretty much. So
I got 4 boxes, every channel, every multi-room, all that crap, and I pay $120 a month, which is fantastic. But the thing is, every time the bill comes out, it's $200. I got to call in every single month and fix it.
I've heard people say that that there's problems with the billing and stuff like that. So you got to call them up and
let me ask
customer
this,
service, which I probably guess is outsourced.
Let me ask this though. It seems like FiOS obviously is a young company growing very fast, right?
I'm not sure how long they've been around, but I would assume if they're not in every house, but it
seems
growing.
like FiOS has only been on my radar. I see them set up in the malls and stuff, trying to get customers.
Yeah.
Maybe the last 2-3 years, maybe. In my dumb little world.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if the company's growing really fast, maybe they still got to get their customer service and some other things in place.
Something I'd rather their clerical stuff like billing and things where it's actual. You can call up and dispute something and say, here's my account number, here's the bill I got, then have service where some guy comes over your house and can't figure out why it looks like a 1954 television show with static running a kinescope of fucking the Texaco Star Theater. I'd much rather have a clerical problem than a technical problem.
Yeah. No, I guess I agree with you. It's just, I'm telling you, I kicked Comcast out. I found out with FiOS. I got my parents to do it. I got all my buddies to do it. And it's just, 2 years and every single month I have to call. But I mean,
all right, listen. No more negative calls about FiOS. You're going to fucking ruin our Plugola thing.
Plugola.
We got a bag of cocaine in the mail being delivered to us for this big commercial. Thank you, Justin. Let me say hi to Lydia. Good old Lydia checking in.
Oh, it's not.
Hi, Lydia.
Anthony.
Hi, Lydia.
Hi, Lydia.
How does it feel to be part of a wonderfully big family that won't throw spaghetti plates up against the wall.
Well, Lydia.
You're saving enough money now to buy yourself that flashlight that you broke.
Well, Lydia, I guess you got to feel good about Anthony today, right? He's joining a family.
Part of a family.
He's
I'm
opening
opening
up
up
a little bit.
Oh, absolutely, Opie, and I still accept your apology, even though you took it back.
He sounds more feminine than Lydia, by the way. Holy shit.
He's even got the laugh down, the
Yeah.
stupid laugh she does when she knows she wants to cry. All right, Lydia, we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Okay, boys.
All right, here goes
Thank you,
Lydia.
more feminine Lydia.
Yeah, I heard this is going on, and maybe this has something to do with that Boston thing you were talking about, Aunt Brad in
Boston.
Cleveland. Brad.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
you
man.
want me to follow that call? Holy shit.
I like Lydia.
All right, so, I work in the industry, like a lot of people have always said, but, I'm fortunate to have some inside info where Time Warner, Comcast, Insight, Charter, all the big cable players basically pay off the cities. So, for example, Cleveland is all Time Warner, right?
Uh-huh.
So you go in, you'd expect you're going to get a competitive rate from Time Warner, whereas they're trying to tell you for a triple play service is $99 for the first maybe 6 months to 12 months.
Yep.
After that, it's $140-some for a Time Warner offer. So AT&T comes out with their own FiOS-like service called Uverse, right?
Right.
It's pretty cool service, right? It works pretty well, but it doesn't have the feel and functionality that FiOS has. It's a better product, a better service, and anybody who has it is going to love it. Now, I will tell you one thing. Basically, picture quality, it's not as good I've seen as satellite. Dish Network, DirecTV, both, I think, have better pictures are concerned, but functionality, it works similarly to all the other services that are out there, just more reliable.
I don't
think that's
see
all
anything.
people give a shit about is reliability.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong. Like with the picture. The picture to me is crystal clear. And the thing I've heard about satellite that like steered me away from that is snowstorms. You get a bit of a problem.
You know what? I've had satellite for 14 years, whether either company. Right now I have Dish Network. And to be honest with you, all that is just a negative smear campaign from the cable company.
Is it really? Because I had no idea.
No, it isn't.
I don't know.
I used to work at a bar that had like 10 separate satellite receivers for, I think it was DirecTV.
Yeah.
And if it was overcast, every single TV would go out, and I'd have to wait there for the sky to clear up before anybody could watch TV. I mean, it definitely does happen. It's not just one of these little myths that
It is a line of sight thing. Satellites are kind of line of sight. You got to be able to see the fucking thing.
It's gotten a lot better over the last, maybe 4 to 5 years. I know Dish and Direct both have some really good technology that's out there, but it's gotten to the point where, other than maybe the first 5 or 10 minutes of a really, really bad rainstorm, you're going to have that problem. But typically during just regular
I don't
rain,
want that.
regular snow, you don't
Maybe
have
that's
that
the first
problem.
5 or 10 minutes of a movie that you need to know the first 5 or 10 minutes of.
If you're paying money for a service, it shouldn't even be something that you say. It's like, oh, it's only for the first. It just shouldn't happen.
I
at
want
all.
to turn on the TV, have a great picture, and not have it peter out on me
at all. Sorry.
It looks really, really good when you can watch it.
When
Like,
you
fuck
can
that.
watch it, yeah.
And Brad, a bunch of people are saying that you guys also have Cox Communications up there as another choice.
Cox.
We do. And
Hey, Buzzy works for Cox.
Cox.
Leave Buzzy and his Cox alone.
Communication. You have Cox, dude.
Yes.
Yes.
Plug in your
That's
Cox.
my favorite company.
I've never had a problem.
Would you believe Cox Communications is in the biggest gay city in Cleveland? It's in Lakewood, Ohio.
Good for you for knowing that. I mean, what do you want from me? Jesus Christ. All right, Brad, thank you. I mean, what the fuck? The Time Warner is moving their HD channels to the thousands because they're running out of room. Has info on how long FiOS has been around. That's okay, I guess. Oh, my God, there's so much in it. Okay, how about this guy? Dave in Connecticut. Dave.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Dave?
Good. I installed FiOS up in Westchester, and we're rolling out this new digital voice that isn't subject to taxes.
Oh, really?
Dial up here. delivered the same way in the ONT that they put in.
That'll last for like a week, and then they'll tax it somehow because they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I mean, the FiOS thing sounds too good to be true. I got to be the other guy here a little bit. It seems like every corporation, every company starts off as a really nice thing. You're like, oh, this is the best. And then they fuck it up. Maybe FiOS will not fuck it up.
All I see it as is a company that has finally embraced the future technology.
Right.
And is using that, and we're so used to getting fucked over.
I'm just saying fucked meaning all of a sudden they decide, well, now we got all these people.
Yeah.
Now we're going to raise everybody's fucking, bill.
Well, I can't comment on that, Opie.
No, I'm just saying.
But
right now, it sounds great.
Yeah.
Because this is going to get to FiOS. Don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
You're doing everything right. Learn from all these other companies that have really pissed off their customers over the years. I can name a few companies right off the tip of my tongue here, but maybe I shouldn't. What else, Dave? I'm sorry.
Have you seen the Facebook and the Twitter yet?
Yeah, Ann was talking about that.
Yes, it's amazing. I could check Twitter and stuff. I could do it on my iPhone too.
But could you watch
right there?
Could you watch?
It's a little tedious with the remote. But.
Yeah.
Could you watch a show and have Twitter going at the same time on your screen, or is that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do that.
But I mean, is it squashing the picture too much so it has room for the Twitter? Like, how does that work?
It'll squash the picture down.
But not too bad?
Yeah, you can split it.
You can handle it, though?
Yeah. If you're not watching something, if I'm watching a movie that I'm really interested in, I'm not going to be Twittering anyway.
There's a couple things I want from my cable company that I'm not getting anytime soon. The Red Zone, like you mentioned, which is amazing for all the football fans out there, especially fantasy football, where every game, you're watching pretty much every game on one channel. Every time my team is in the Red Zone, they go right to that game.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to watch. Football that way. And the other thing is, I forgot now. Son of a bitch. Well, all that stuff would be great. But no, the news thing. Do you have that? Where you have like 8 news channels on at the same time on screen?
I don't think.
They cluster it.
Cablevision had that.
Time Warner doesn't have that. Where you have all the news channels, and you're like, okay, they're in commercials. CNN's got who gives a shit on. Oh, wow, Fox has this. And then you could go, click over there and make it full screen. And then you could go back where it's all, 6 to 8 news channels again. And you wait until something cool's happening, and then you pop that on.
Yeah, I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. I was going through so much stuff last night, I barely even touched the surface.
Right.
So, yeah.
The future would be where you could choose which channels you want on the screen. You know what I mean? You pick, let's say, 6 channels. Then you go, I want this channel, this channel, this channel, and you set it up for yourself nice.
Like Marty McFly when he got home in Back to the Future 2.
And then you wait, go, okay, that show's in commercial, but, this is back from commercial. I'm going to pop this on for a little while.
A futuristic fax he got after that,
Why
too.
not?
McFly! No, I'm fired. Oh, no.
Hey, Dave, we go with you? You're done?
Yeah, we're building the city now, so you'll get it soon.
Yeah, I'm hoping, man.
All right.
Thanks, Dave. Steve from Bayshore. Not the Steve from Bayshore, though?
What?
Is it another Steve from Bayshore?
I got on.
You're on?
I believe.
I got on. Did you hear that?
That's never good.
I got on.
All right, that's never good. All right, here comes something.
We heard you go, I got on.
This can't be good.
Wow,
this just can't be good.
You sure are
And
crafty.
now he's gone. I swear to God, I didn't hang up on him.
He goes, I got on. What an idiot. You're a tool. Now he's sitting there going, I fucked up so bad.
Was that a Baba Booey about to go down?
Might have been some type of prankster. I got on.
Let the record show I didn't hang up on that guy, but I think...
No, he hung up out of embarrassment.
I think so. But he was going to say, if it was true, he said, I got fired from FiOS, and I kept my FiOS.
Oh, really?
So, Are we done with this for now?
Yeah.
I mean, they're lit. Everyone is just talking about their cable company.
Hour-long commercial for it.
Yeah. And like Ann said, they're not a sponsor of the show.
No, not a sponsor. I paid full price for everything. I didn't get any, discount.
Mm-hmm.
It just, like I said, if some product is good, I'll talk about it. If it sucks, I'll talk about that too.
Right.
Yeah, and Cablevision, suck a dick. You're out of my house. You're out of my life. Goodbye. I don't want to see you again.
Well,
and
Cablevision,
welcome. FiOS.
Cablevision proved that they didn't give a shit about their, I was going to say listeners. I'm so used to saying listeners.
Yeah, their
viewers or customers when they yanked ABC right before the Oscars.
That was the last
That basically
straw. That
said,
was right
you know
there.
what, fuck you, the customer. We don't give a shit. Money's more important, and this contract negotiating is way more important than you, the little person.
That was the
And I think that
final
really
straw.
pissed off a lot of people,
people.
including yourself.
I mean, if I get motivated to the point where I'm like, that's it, I've had it, get this fucking shit out of my house,
Yeah.
I can only imagine how many other people.
Yeah.
Keith said, he goes, I'll let you know when I go down there how many other people have fucking cable boxes in their hands.
Yeah.
Walking in, just dumping them on their fucking desk.
It's the beauty of this show. We have a voice.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying me and you and Jimmy when he's here. I'm talking about the
Yep.
listeners too. When something really, really pisses us off,
yeah,
we could get something done, I'm thinking. You just turned on
Exactly.
a shitload of people to FiOS.
Yeah.
Just because your cable company didn't do the right thing for the customer.
They did not.
All right, we'll take a break. We could talk cable a little more after the break if there's some good phone
Cable.
calls. And we'll get into other things as well.
Of course.
What? I don't know yet.
Perhaps the death of Merlin Olsen.
Well, that's for the older listeners, but we could do a little time.
Just saying, that's a good minute, maybe.
Merlin Olsen.
He was on Little House on the Prairie, though.
He did a lot of cool shit, man. This Merlin Olsen.
Was he a football player, right?
Yeah, Hall of Famer.
And then he was a FTD spokesman.
Someone was tweeting, you think his family got
FTD flowers?
Got free flowers at least?
Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
you think the family got free flowers at least for the funeral?
I like how there's now
Holy
nothing
shit.
more to say about him when we come back from
I know.
commercials.
I think
we
did
just
it.
covered it in like 10 seconds.
I got to write some of these funny tweets down because then I would love to give credit to that person, but that was hours ago I read that.
Give him credit.
All right, Opie. I fucking took care of. All right. Hey, are you gearing up for the baseball season, Ant?
Yeah, well, it is pretty early, but a little bit.
I think as the years go by, I realize I just could care less about baseball.
Really?
I mean, I take a peek. I like watching the Sports Center and getting all the highlights. I still like a good home run, you know. But in general, I just don't like baseball as much as I used to. And I used to be a huge Mets fan, and I realized the last few years I don't even think I could name the starting lineup for the Mets.
No, I'm digging
And
it.
I used to know every single player, man. And when someone got traded, I would get so bummed out, like, oh, no, not him. It felt like a family. And I'm just out. I realized I'm just out of baseball.
I don't pay much attention to what's going on.
Spring training and all that.
Yeah, spring training. Some of the trades that I made. Once they really start up and start playing, then I get used to the new guys and shit like that. And,
how many games a year do you watch? Now it's tough to watch. It's tough to watch an entire baseball game during the regular season.
I probably.
How many games do you watch? Let's say 6 innings or more. That's a nice number.
Okay,
because it's really tough to watch all 9 innings.
And I'll be honest, it's probably maybe 50-60% of the games.
Wow.
That I'll sit.
You'll
down
just
and
have
watch.
it on in your house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have it on. I'll be on the computer and shit like that. And when something happens, I'll look up.
You're not completely
and then-
focusing. It's almost like background. That is what's nice about baseball.
Yeah, you can kind of do that.
You can't do that with a hockey game or
No, that's the
football.
action. You got to look the whole time. You could tell by what the announcers are saying when there's going to be some action. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah. And
Yeah,
towards
you
the
know
end
what?
of the season,
In baseball, the action revs up. You just made a really good point. The announcer could like tell you that something is happening, so you don't really miss it.
Yeah.
Like the crack of the bat, and he starts his home run call 15 seconds before it actually goes over the fence, so you have time to look up and see the home run.
Dude, you could look up at "end the pitch."
Yeah.
Like you hear "end the pitch."
Yeah.
And then you look up, and it's like strike. Now you look back down. You do what you're doing. Mm-hmm. He's not gonna. The catcher isn't throwing it back to the pitcher, and the pitcher's wailing it right back to the guy.
Sure.
So you got a couple of minutes there. Look at something, or Do whatever you're doing. But toward the end of the season, when it really starts getting and really meaning something.
Oh, then you're watching every game.
And your team is in it.
Yeah, I got you.
Shit like that. Then you're really paying attention.
Maybe I'll try to give the Mets a real chance this year.
How are they?
As far as watching,
how are they looking as a team this year? Because I know last year was a disaster.
I don't know.
A lot of injuries.
They were doing
Travis
okay.
is shaking his head.
Well,
no.
we had why? Because
I do know that we had a horrible year with a lot of injuries. I know all that. Shit,
they've been winning their spring training games, but Reyes is going to be out for like 2 months already with a thyroid problem.
It's already started.
Yeah, it's not a good way to start the baseball season for Mets fans. Let's put it that way. Not a good way to start the baseball season for Mets fans. Let's put it that way.
It's hilarious,
but it's no
they're
big deal.
supposed to be really good. They've got a good team on paper.
Yeah.
But they just...
It's no big deal. He's got an overactive thyroid or something. It's like
That's good. The metabolism goes up. He's ready to rock.
Recovery time, they say, is like 2 to 8 weeks. So everybody's reporting worst case scenario of 8 weeks. I'm sure he'll be fine for the start of the actual
until the next injury or the next thyroid problem. I mean, most people know I'm a big hockey fan, and my fucking team just shit the bed. And I got to call myself out on this one. Everyone that was beating up on my Islanders, I'm like, watch the second half of the season. They're going to have an amazing second half, and they're going to make the playoffs.
Well, it was amazing. Wow, did they fucking tank.
They couldn't be worse. The Islanders couldn't be worse the last 20 games. It's unbelievable.
What happened? Did anything happen that changed the team, or did they just choke?
Rick DiPietro came back. He's our star goalie, quote star goalie, with the 15-year contract worth over $100 million, or whatever the fuck it is. And he's been hurt for well over a year. He comes back, and the team just falls apart. Like they didn't rally around him, and now he's hurt again, and it's unbelievable. Then we had to trade our best defenseman because we weren't really going to get anything for him at the end of the year. This Andy Sutton was a great player, so we're not even going to make the playoffs. I'm at the stage where I'm handing out my Islander tickets to who gives a shit people around Sirius XM.
You just bums outside the place.
No, bums
here.
Bums that work at Sirius
Bums
XM.
inside the place.
That I make believe I care about because they have an Islander hat on. I'm like, hey, you want to go to a game?
No, man, I just got the hat. I hate the team.
Which I guess makes me sort of a fair weather fan, but I'm just so effing frustrated by this organization.
They're only the third worst team in the league.
Is it down to the third worst now?
Yeah, well,
because we were like
Toronto and Edmonton are worse than you.
We were middle of the pack and getting better.
Actually had a chance. You started thinking, hey.
No, we were in the playoff. We were in the 8th playoff spot for a while, and now we're in 14th or 15th, right? As far as
14th, yeah.
14th place, yeah. So
Toronto's creeping up, though. They're only 5 points worse than you.
Jesus, on just another
That's a shame.
Another horrendous year for the Islanders, and a shit building with no end in sight as far as getting a new fucking building.
Just a mess.
And I go to a lot of hockey games. I go and see. I go to Madison Square Garden, and their building's kind of getting old. You know, as far as other buildings around the league go, the Devils have an amazing new arena down there in Newark. Believe it or not,
yeah.
You know, the Flyers have a great presentation and a great arena. And then you go to this Coliseum. It's like, is this minor league hockey? And no one's telling me.
They have not changed anything in the Coliseum since I saw Charlie Daniels playing there in 1977.
You know what? You joke, but that is exactly
I know. It's
the truth.
Same fucking place.
It's so true. So true.
The only reason they changed the scoreboard is because it fell down.
Right. Right. We had to get a new scoreboard because it actually fell on the ice. Not during a game, thank God. Although that would have been more exciting than what I see on the ice.
I'd have gotten some good players out of the dead ones.
Yeah, and whatever. Just so I'm depressed because it's like hockey is over for me already, and I don't know if I want to go all in with this baseball thing.
You know what? You don't have to go all in. Just
Take a
it
peek.
casually. Take a couple of peeks, just enough so you know the players and how they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what's fucked up about baseball? They play so many goddamn games. You could listen to the news and hear driving in. It's like, oh my God, and the Yanks on a losing streak. Wow, they dumped 4 in a row, and it seems like the next day, It's like, and the Yankees just rallying, winning their 5th game in a row. You're like, wait a minute. I swear yesterday I heard they dumped 4 in a row.
And only 5 days went by in your life.
Like,
That's the weird part about it.
What happened?
Well, they had to play a triple header because they had a double header, and then there was a rain out, so they decided, you know what the fuck? Let's just play 3 games in one day.
There are times I swear I hear like the Mets and stuff are in the shitter. And the very next day, it's like, boy, are they rallying. 5 in a row, they won. It's like, it's impossible.
You know, this Olympic hockey got me thinking. You know, the games, no matter what game you're watching, it didn't have to be the United States or Canada. Just all the games were so freaking exciting. And the reason, because they didn't play a lot of games. Yeah. Every minute on the ice meant something.
Yep.
And I started to think, why the fuck are we still playing 162 games in baseball?
Yeah.
I think it's 80-something in basketball. It's 80-something in hockey. Why? For what reason?
Is there a reason for that?
I think that's why football is so damn exciting, because they only play once a week. They only play 16 games a year. So every fucking play means something.
Every play means something. Every game means something.
And it seems like it's time to reinvent some of these sports. Why do you need 160 games, really? Why? I mean, you can make up the money. If you cut the season in half to 80 games, you could just make the ticket price. I hate to say that because I'm for the guy like getting a deal and being able to take his kid to a fucking game without having to take out a second mortgage. But still, you can make it up somehow, corporate dollars or whatever. But every fucking pitch would mean something.
Put it in these terms, imagine how great this show would be if we were only on once a week.
Dude. Are you kidding? That's where we're headed.
How fantastic this show would be once a week. Gold!
Well, I mean, if you want to get into it, it doesn't make sense to do a 5-hour talk show every day. It just doesn't.
I don't know who figured that out.
But what happened was, you paid radio guys to do a 4 or 5 hour music shift because just playing records, and I was part of that world for many years. About 10 of my years. It's really easy. So they're like, you know what? You're going to do 5 hours of this. And then the guys that were doing the music, they got bored, like myself, and you start trying to develop a talk show. But the dumb fucking managers, they're like, well, now you do a talk show for 5 hours.
It's like, no, it's a different animal. It's fucking,
Letterman does 1 hour a night.
1 hour
with commercials and a staff. I've seen the staff photo.
Yeah,
it's like a high school graduation photo.
How great would that be?
But it's still old school shit with this radio thing. I mean, I still love doing this. You love doing it. We love doing it together. But
it's fun.
But I mean, logically, it should be maybe a 3-hour show. It really it keeps you fresh.
Yeah,
it keeps the people, I think, more into it.
They really kind of thought that it had to follow the same time frame as a music show.
It's ridiculous.
It
really is ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. But then they
put it that way.
They want to justify giving you a nice salary and all that.
Well, of course,
it's like whatever. But I mean, it's not about the radio. It's about the sports. So I'm thinking it's like, hockey. If it was 40 games, holy shit, I would be at every home game.
Yeah,
it would be amazing.
But again, these guys.
And I love with baseball, it's like
paid as much.
You're 20 games into the season, like, well, this is a really important inning for the Yankees. This could really set the whole momentum for the next 89 games.
How important is any one pitch?
It's not
in the beginning of the season. Like it's obviously in the World Series, the playoffs. One pitch could really turn things around and really make a difference. Beginning of the season, middle of the season, how important is that one pitch?
I'm just starting to think that maybe some of these major sports leagues really should reinvent themselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I wonder what the thought was behind so many games in baseball.
Because
that was right was that from the beginning? Did they increase the number of games over the years since, it was fast motion, black and white people running around the bases?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they did. I used to know all this shit.
I guess maybe it's easier to
Travis,
travel
help me
now.
out. I used to know all this shit. I mean, baseball is up to, 162 games a year, right?
Yeah.
But I remember, fuck.
We played 5 games a year.
It's been 162 games for a long time, since like the 60s.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
but the 60s, Travis, we're a little older than you. The '60s isn't that long ago in our stupid minds.
How about like
okay,
when
so
the
from
Bambino?
from the 20s to the 60s, it was 154 games.
Right.
Oh shit. Okay.
Even before that, it was from 1904. It looks like.
So
they played 154?
See,
games.
that's
But why
a
did they?
lot of games.
But why did they decide they already had 154 games? Like, wow, we need another 8. That's stupid.
Well, that is
At that point, they
that
should have
is
went
definitely
down.
just money. That has nothing to do, but just let's squeak a little more money out of people, have a few more
But
games.
I really think you could make a lot of money if you had less games, because I think it would be way more important. And to answer your question, Ann, I think the reason, like these guys just said, it's been a long time. I think we had a hell of a lot less choices. So
yeah, there were, you know,
as far as entertainment goes, it made sense to have a lot of baseball games because there weren't other distractions. We didn't have our iPhones and our Blackberries and our FiOS and our satellite radio and all that crap. You had hopefully a dumb little AM radio. You didn't even have TV when they decided 160 games was the thing.
Wow, I never realized. Like, why would they have that many? God, that's crazy.
Because they knew they had an audience to entertain.
Yeah, crazy people with straw hats and ties.
Right.
Here we go. I don't want to have to. I hope I could get a seat. I don't want to have to go to the Negro League game.
Let's say hi to Todd in Pittsburgh. Todd?
Hey there, Ted.
How you doing, fellas? The problem is not the season being so long. It's the goddamn game being 9 innings that just drags, and they take their time. You remember when Philly was in the World Series and they postponed the one game, and it was like 3 innings long? But those were the most exciting 3 innings ever, and every pitch did matter.
Right. Yeah. Well, that is the other issue with baseball. I mean, these games go on for fucking ever.
Yeah, sometimes.
They really do. When we were growing up, I don't remember games going much past 2 hours.
Yeah.
And now they're easily, 3 hours?
An average game is like 3 hours. Which, when you think about it, an average football game is around 3 hours.
Yeah.
And an average hockey game is about 2.5 or 3 hours. But baseball can be so long because it's the only sport that's not on a timer.
See,
there's no time limit. Yeah.
But 3 hours of baseball is a lot different than 3 hours of football.
Well, yeah, it's a slower paced game.
Oh my God!
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
feel it. When you're sitting at a football stadium watching your favorite team, you don't realize you've been there for 3 hours. You're just like, wow, this has been just fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, in baseball, you're just kind of sitting there, and every time they change that pitcher, boy, he's got to warm up a little bit, and then he's got a few throws to the catcher, and here he comes. He's coming out of the bullpen. He's got to walk all the way up. Like, that's part of the time in between the beginning and end of the game. All that shit is part of it.
I got to get rid of a hater. He goes, you work a 25-hour week, no sympathy. First of all, we weren't going for sympathy.
I was.
Second of all, this show is not just the fucking hours you hear us talking, you dope.
Exactly. I do a lot of research.
Well, you fucking joke about getting out of here, but you know what? Whatever. You're done. Fucking dope. Where were we? I just got distracted.
I have no idea.
I just hate stupid people.
Fucking Governor Patterson really does look like William J. Lepetamain. Was that his name, William, or? There's a picture of him that looks like we got to keep our phony baloney jobs.
Right. You know what's amazing about Governor Patterson? He kind of like just waited it out, and he's back to just fucking governing the state. How did that happen?
I think he's going to be good.
How did that happen? Everyone
fucking just said, "Fuck you, I'm not leaving."
Everyone quit around. Not everyone. A lot of people quit around him.
Yeah. He
and
went
now
through
he's
2
just
police
like,
chiefs.
Well, plus, couldn't they couldn't find any kind of direct contacting him and the aide's wife or something. So, everybody was making all these accusations, and meanwhile, now they can't even find proof that it actually went down. So, I think everybody's looking a little silly.
But it goes with our point. When you got some controversy going on, just wait it out. And everyone goes away because they want to move on to something else.
People will never understand that. Just wait it out. Who else just recently just waited it out and got away with
shit? I don't know.
Something.
I mean, it's very rare when someone waits it out when something controversial is going down.
Just said, screw it. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. You got to stop paying baseball players so much goddamn money. Why? Why is that affecting? Todd, what do you got on that?
Hello.
Todd.
I'm on.
Did we lose you? All right, whatever. Let's say hi to James in Chicago. James.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
The best part is that when there were 150 games in the 20s in some of the original fields, like Wrigley Field, the original stadium is still standing, but they've added on to it, so now it holds 4 times as many people for the same amount of games. So now they're making, it's worth it to build a new stadium that holds more people because it pays for itself.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Well, if you got a team that people are coming to see, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but it just seems like 162 games is getting tougher and tougher for people to really get into because we all have ADD. We have our attention span is ridiculously short. And I'm just wondering if this is going to be a real problem for baseball in a few years.
I don't know, people, but it's hard to tell being in New York, because you do have the Yankees,
right?
A lot of good rivalries and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're in a city where people aren't, the team isn't really that good, are they going to the games? Are they psyched? Are they selling out the stadiums?
Right.
Things like that.
Who knows? Hey, we got to get Dr. Steve on the phone. Corey Haim, they're learning more about what killed Corey Haim.
Oh, yes. I'm hearing enlarged heart with some blockage. A little blockage.
Blockage in his heart.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They were saying.
And
38.
and some fluid in his lungs, I'm hearing.
Really?
And I'm hearing Vicodin. And what was that other drug? The S one. Simo.
What?
Sumo. What the hell was it? Let's get Dr. Steve on the phone to talk about that. Anthony. The boys put together a brand new Uncle Paul for everybody.
Really?
And I mentioned baseball to start this break, just so we'd have a nice segue.
It's good to hear because Jimmy, is not here.
Mm-hmm.
So an Uncle Paul would be good to hear.
Well, here you go.
Who's that old guy over there? Uncle Paul, with the creepy old guy stare. Uncle Paul, now he's coming over here, slowly limping down the hall. It's too late now, 'cause here comes Uncle Paul.
Let me show you how to make a big boy love you.
On today's episode, Uncle Paul reminisces about going to a baseball game.
We saw Joe DiMaggio pop into a double play in Ebbets Field. Back when I was your age, we didn't have all these goddamn blacks in the game. I would always go to the ball game there, have a hot dog, get to know somebody. You go to the bathroom, nobody would say nothing if there was a couple of you in the stall. We never went to the polo grounds. I had a misunderstanding with a youngster. I thought that he was stealing one of the little baseball bats. So I took him into the men's room. Searched him.
Who's that old guy over there? Uncle Paul, with the creepy old guy stare. Uncle Paul, now he's coming over here, slowly limping down the hall. It's too late now, 'cause here comes Uncle Paul.
We got a theme song and everything now. I like this.
That's cute.
It's touching. I know.
Literally.
You're welcome for the setup. Very good.
Shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are we getting Dr. Steve before the break or no? Probably
He's
not.
Currently doing father-like activities.
What does that mean?
Making breakfast, getting his kids to school.
Oh, all that silly stuff.
Giving his kids some wine before they go off to school.
And it is Soma. Thank you, Coke Logic. Letterman was the guy that waited it out.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Yeah, he waited it out.
He had a couple things going on.
And then people were just like, oh, he's doing this.
He needs to be off TV.
Yeah.
Really?
Does he?
Why does he need to be off TV?
Why?
If you enjoy his program, that's all that should matter in the end.
Exactly.
As long as it's not some highly illegal activity.
Something is illegal. We don't have any guests today, do we?
No, we got a really we got like just you and I today, which is fine, and then we got like nobody else.
No, that's cool. I was just like, because we had Dyson yesterday, which turned out better than I thought it was going to be.
Well,
what happened?
Well, hold on.
Oh shit! No!
Hold on a minute.
You two are getting into it a little bit.
No.
Yeah, a little bit. There was a little
what part?
Back and forth about the time you spent not really being that friendly with each other.
Oh yeah.
That got brought up.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised that got brought up, but
why? I'm happy for Dice.
His wife was fucking hot.
She was pretty hot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I saw her walking down the hall. I was walking behind her.
That's going to end horribly.
That's it. You're so funny. Didn't you just say, I wish the guy best of luck? You know, yeah. Congratulations. It's going to end horribly.
Who are we kidding? Come on.
What do you think? Dyson tears?
I don't know.
Over
don't
that hot girl leaving? Do you think that's going to be it?
I talked to them after the show yesterday, and no, they're really in love. They're in the honeymoon stage, and everything seems really good. And
we've all been there.
She seems very nice, and she's not a floozy or any of that shit.
No, she seems very nice, definitely.
But we'll see. We'll see. I wish him nothing but the best.
I wish him nothing but the best. Oh, this is going to end horribly.
Oh, my God. I just hope he doesn't have my number when it all goes down.
She left me. But if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, then fuck it. Or something. She sent me a Dear Dice letter. God, I miss her. I miss that bitch.
Hey, Dice, what happened? What happened? You were in here and you were in love.
We were in love, Opie.
She was half Mexican and Jewish and Italian.
Just gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Did you see her?
Oh, yeah, we saw her.
And then she for some reason got tired of me.
Why?
I don't understand. How could you grow tired of Dice?
I don't know. Why'd you tell us?
I don't get it.
What'd you do wrong?
Feel the sarcasm.
Yeah.
How could anyone get tired of me? You know, I did banana juice jokes all day. How could she get tired? Everybody hurts.
Dice, you might have to try to win her back. You got a boombox?
Yeah, you think I should hold a boombox?
Yeah, you should get a boombox.
Hold it over my head.
What was the big song with the boombox? What was it?
Everybody hurts.
Was it Red Rain? What was it?
I'm hurting over here.
Yeah.
You know what the hardest part is? See, when you saw us, we were over here.
Yeah.
Now I'm over here. She's over there now.
Well, that's not good.
I need her over here.
Yeah.
In my heart.
Well, you're going to have to win her back.
I have a broken heart. So when you go to see me at the Hilton in Vegas,
right,
I'm going to have a broken heart. Of this life. Hold on. Everybody hurts. You cunt.
Whoa, you were in love just yesterday.
Yeah, what happened?
You were going to have kids, remember?
Do you remember?
I remember.
Do you remember when I came in here with the beautiful girl? And now... I need a tissue.
There you go.
I'm crying over here.
Here's your tissue. There you go. There you go. Take a tissue. All right.
I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, it's in your eyes. Thank you, Jordan, Scranton, PA. Yeah, in your eyes. You got to get a boombox.
In your eyes.
Well, we'll play a little in your eyes for you. You got to hold up the boombox outside wherever the fuck she's living now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you make a nice scene. Yeah, hold up the boombox. Good. Hold it up. Hold it up.
All right, I'm holding it up.
I see that. All right.
This is heavy.
I
ain't no kid no more.
Well, you got to hold it up until at least the hook, so she hears the hook.
Hey, look, this is big. How many batteries are in this fucking thing?
Got a lot of D batteries in there.
Jesus.
I think you got 18 D batteries, and it should last for 15 minutes. Remember that shit?
Yeah, hickory dickory dock. That bitch changed the fucking lock.
Oh.
Again.
Oh, God, hold on. Here's another tissue.
Yeah, I got
Here's
another tissue.
there you go. Yeah.
Why am I actually taking tissues? It's fucking radio. But Opie's offering me, so I'm taking the tissues.
It's method acting, my friend. Method acting. Now blow into that fucking tissue. See, that's why. See, you can't make that noise unless you have a real tissue dice. So she changed the locks. That's not good.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick.
Yeah.
I hope she's not on a big black dick. Peter Pumpkin Eater. I think that bitch ran off with Derek Jeter.
Well, we don't know that. We just don't know that, Dice.
It's heartbroken dice.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm very sad.
Now that
I get sad.
Now that you're broken up, even though you were in love yesterday.
Yeah.
Honeymooning here in New York City. Now we got you alone.
Yeah.
Are you going to get your stuff back? What does she have of yours? You got to do the record?
Oh no, that's everything.
You got to get your records back and stuff like that.
No. She gets everything.
She gets everything.
See, because I learned from my first two marriages that you just lose everything. So I'll be up in Poughkeepsie. I'll be everywhere playing all the small clubs to make some money to try to buy stuff so I could get a new wife. This is like a board game where I just got sent back 20 spaces.
Dice and Jill went up the hill? Remember going up the hill with fucking Jill there? Dice.
Yeah. Both with $1.25.
Right.
Dice came down broke.
Right. That's what happens. All right, turn up In Your Eyes. This will make you feel better.
I don't think so.
Hold up that boombox. Hold it up. Hold it up high.
I don't think.
You want a little I Remember You?
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
I don't like the sadness.
We're just trying to get some nice songs for you to get over this breakup
But I
thing.
got a broken heart.
Well, it helps to listen to some of these sad songs.
She said, Dice.
Yeah.
I've had it with you. You monopolize conversations. You don't let me talk. I come in and you don't pay attention to me. Oh, wait, no, Anthony said that. All right, I thought that was what the wife said. My mistake.
Here you go. Here you go. This is for you, Dice. It's nice. Listen.
I'll remember you. You bitch. It is, though. My life is passing me by. You like my two-tone sideburns?
He's just trying to die in the grave.
Maybe I should...
He's just trying to use it.
Maybe I need a little more just for men. Because the roots was a little grayer than the outside. I like sporting two-tone sideburns.
Look, man, he's doing the best he can with what he's got.
Yeah, but when you're with a young chick, you better have one-tone sideburns.
It is quick and dick rhyme because people are making up their own rhymes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. I hope she's not sucking on a
yeah, that's what I said.
Well,
I did the rhyme. I said black guy.
Yeah, well, this guy went with...
Oh, yeah, the full Monty.
Oh, yeah, he went all in.
Yeah, Georgie Porgy pudding pie. My wife ran off with another guy. That's how Dice cries. I'm all broken-hearted.
Well, if I could get Anthony
Over
back.
here.
You said, what'd you say about Dice? Something about we got through it?
Yeah.
I think that's what you were kind of alluding to.
Yeah.
Well, I got a text, I don't know, a mere few hours ago. Leave my name. I will try and get there. He's going to try to come in again today.
Oh, no. No. Come on. It's Friday. Come on now.
Hey, man, you got a choice, Bobo or Dice. That's all I can offer today. That's all I can offer today.
Holy shit!
It's either Bobo or Dice. What do you want?
Can they just do their own show and we leave?
Yeah. How about we do that?
What do you want, Bobo or
Who
Dice?
is this kid? He's retarded. Andrew Dice Bobo. I have 48 operations on my penis. It's all fucked up. By the way. You know, by the way. Look, I'm getting a hard on just thinking about a girl. But then I'll talk about the Mets and it'll go away. I'm a 10% retard. What, can I come on the show? No. What if I suck a dick? No, I'm not lying.
Stephen S. from Bayshore. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Half my cash is gonna go. I
gotta go to the Queen's Motoring. My uncle does something there. Babble, babble, babble. Babble, babble, nothing important or interesting.
Yeah. Well, maybe Dice comes in and sings a little Elvis for all of us.
A Christmas without you. Christmas without her. She was gorgeous. Yeah, he's definitely in for, like, that's a hot girl.
You were confused like I was. Like, all right, what's the problem here?
Yeah, what's going on?
Because she seems way too cool.
Yeah, she seemed like...
really beautiful, really nice.
I can understand just lunatic fucking girl.
Nah, she seems like she's got it all together.
That's why I said, I go, wow, a girl that works and does, this. And Dice looked at me like, hey, asshole. Right. And I'm just like, no, that's a good thing. But it made me curious as to why,
He was on high alert yesterday.
Oh, was he on high alert? That was not the regular Dice. You're right.
He was on high alert.
That was Dice. Let me be cool because...
I wanted to goof a little more than I did. And I'm like, I saw the looks he was giving all of us. I'm like, all right, calm down.
I don't like when people come to the door and ask, where's your daddy? The guy that was here yesterday with the two-tone sideburns. I need just for Dice. You brush it in, the gray goes away. And then your girl does.
Well, I mean, she's what? Mexican, Jewish, and Italian, so she could cook, clean, and bitch.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I made that up on the spot. I'm going to pat myself on the back.
There it is. Pat on the back.
I wish I had a better one for Jew.
Well, complain is good.
Complain's good on that. Bitch, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Like you said, I see that ending horribly.
Nah.
I don't know.
You know what? Now he's going to call me out on that.
No. You know what?
Just fucking around.
I'm just surprised they got married.
I'm happy for the guy. I really am.
I'm surprised they got married so quickly.
Really?
Yeah, well...
He wanted to tie her up.
Put the dice hooks into that one. Yeah. Marry me. We started talking about marriage right when we met.
That's what he said.
You started talking about marriage right when they met.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn, man.
You think he'll ever let her leave his sight of vision?
No. I think he's at the point in his life where he has to really keep a tight rein on that one. You know what I mean? You got it with that.
She was awesome, though. She really was.
She was. That's what I'm saying. And I was serious when you see her smile and her teeth and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking had a beautiful smile and everything. Mm-hmm. And Dice was making her list. She was laughing at everything Dice said. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that goes away. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, it's not fucking funny anymore. You're just an annoying person that isn't taking anything seriously. That's what happens in a relationship.
You know what? I had one of those. Hey, wait a minute. I used to be fucking,
It's like you used to laugh at my
I used to be the knight in shining. I was the knight in shining armor. What happened here? Now I'm just a shithead to you.
You're so funny and stuff. Yeah, well, I go, that's my, it's kind of my job, and I've always been kind of a fun. And then it turns into, do you take anything seriously? Oh, all right. We're at that point in the relationship.
Oh,
Thanks.
Great. All right, we're at that point in the relationship, so that's good news for me. I only have 6 years to go.
Yeah, exactly. Great. 6 years of hanging out and taking this shit.
Right. But at least I know it'll be over in 6 years.
Yeah. Finally, you don't find me funny.
If this follows every other pattern in my relationships.
God damn, is that the truth?
It must be nice to, know, a relationship's over.
No way.
And it must be nice to know a relationship is over and actually end it at that point when you finally realize. What's that about?
How is it done?
You don't know what that's about.
I don't even know what it's like.
I certainly didn't know what that was about.
Because who's talked about, the crying stuff?
The crying stuff?
Yeah, we were talking about, to somebody about that whole thing and how you try to break up.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the comics that were here.
And they start crying?
And they start crying, so you can't fucking... You're like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it was me.
You ever not break up with a girl because you really feel like you're such an amazing person that...
They'll kill themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew what you were going to say. Oh, Jim Jeffries. It was Jim Jeffries that said that. Yes, you feel you're so fucking amazing that they are not going to be able to live without you. And if you break up with them, they will absolutely kill themselves. How fucking egotistical and pompous is that?
But it's fucked up on so many levels. Because now you're sacrificing...
like it's going to happen.
But you're sacrificing your own happiness.
Right.
No, because you're such a great catch for this
Holy
one
shit.
that she can't live without you.
Dude, that is so fucking true.
What a fucking loser, man.
Why did you leave? I've never done anything to hurt you.
Right.
And then you're like, oh my God, she's gonna fucking kill herself.
So I better hang in there because I am such a great catch.
All right, sweetie.
I can't leave her like this.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. Don't kill yourself.
Right. Holy shit, what's that about?
Could you just hold me? All right.
I never had one of those.
I'll
God.
hold you.
Ugh.
I'll hold you like fucking... oh, shit.
Wow. Go ahead, say it. I don't care. Just say it.
With,
you know what? That's great. Yeah, Ronnie B, right on with some logic about this.
Like Joaquin Phoenix held his father in Gladiator. That's how I want to hold you.
Oh, fuck. Jesus. Oh, God. Nice and tight. Sean in Jersey.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Ronnie B had the best saying. He said, what the girls love about you in the beginning is the shit they can't stand about you when, right before the boiling point. It's like he just had the best. He summed it up in one, easy thing.
Yeah, which you just didn't.
Well, he sort of did. I know. Messed it up a little bit.
I know what he means.
Yeah, the stuff they love about you in the end, they end up hating about you.
They hate it.
Is basically what you want to say, yeah.
But I got to also say there's the other side of that where you'll get a girl who you hooked up with that dressed like a fucking whore.
Mm-hmm.
And then toward the middle end of the relationship, you don't want to go out like that. It's like, what are you doing?
Right.
Put some goddamn clothes on. A lot of guys get like that overprotective thing.
I won't name names just to protect these fucking whores, but Jesus Christ, these money grubbing fucking holes. So I'll just say this: I was with somebody, and I'm like, wow, I was like, wow, this is all right, yeah. By the end of the relationship, I'm like, who the fuck is this person?
Where did this girl come from?
I'm like, who are you? Who are you?
You slept next to a bean pod and someone else woke up.
But you wake up one day and go, who the fuck are you? What happened to that other version of you?
Where's the cool chick?
Right.
Where's the cool girl?
Right.
What happened? How come now everything I do sucks?
It was amazing. Really? How about all of a sudden she likes completely different things? I'm like, what? When did this happen? I would never go out with you. I would go out with the old version of you.
Yeah, you're an imposter.
Right.
You're fucking an imposter.
I like to think I'm kind of the same person through a relationship. Who knows? I mean, there's two sides to every story.
Well, what are you going to do? But yeah, they
here we go.
Laugh and laugh.
Let's go to Vince in New Hampshire. Vince.
Hey guys, how you doing this morning?
Hey, man.
Hey, I got a story about a crazy girlfriend that tried to kill herself.
Yeah.
Within 2 months of meeting her, I was like, great, crazy as shit. I spent the next year trying to get out of the relationship, going to therapy with her. Finally, I think I'm out of it. She shows up to my house with all my stuff that I left at her place. I'm thinking, great, I get my stuff back. She pops open a bottle of pills, takes them right in my house. I'm like, holy shit. Call the cops, ambulance comes.
Oh, that's where you're a dummy.
I just want to die. Leave me alone. Yeah,
that was a perfect opportunity to play a little game of fucking chicken. She downs the pills right in front of you. You're both in the house. The phone's right there. Really? If you hang in there long enough, the fucking the girl will pick up the phone.
Yeah.
What the best part of the story, guys, is the cop that shows up ends up marrying her and has a wedding on the beach. So I ended up getting out of it.
Really?
That wedding on the beach was supposed to be you.
No.
I looked at getting married on a beach. I did. It is
Really?
the biggest crock of shit ever. Because I've been lucky enough to take some Caribbean vacations in the last few years.
Yeah.
You know, the first 3/4 of my career, I didn't have enough money to go down to the fucking Caribbean.
Sure.
But I'm thankful that I was able to, do a few of those. Yeah. And every time I went, they set up for that damn wedding. And it was miserable with the sand blowing.
It can't be
the humidity, the sweat.
Yeah, it can't be a
sand and
comfortable
everything.
thing.
It looks great when you see it in movies.
Yeah.
But realistically, it's bullshit.
Girls trying to trudge in like heels on the sand. What is that?
And you're sitting there all nice. Like I would be sitting there at the end of the day, kind of just, as my thing, watching the damn sun go down.
Yeah.
And I got a Corona, right? I'm just hanging, man. I had a nice long day of nothingness on the beach. And you watch them set up the wedding. I mean, I'm talking to a few people that have checked this shit out.
Yeah.
And like you said,
I've seen it.
The bride is walking through the sand with her high heels, almost falling over, and the sun's going down, and it's still hot as balls. And then the sun goes down. Now everyone's getting bit by mosquitoes. It's just a disaster, man.
A total disaster.
There's always some kind of breeze, so the veil is blowing, so they can't get the pictures right. I watch it go down every time. I'm like, God damn, thank God I was able to see a few of these in action.
Yeah, they really do make it try to make it look romantic.
And everyone has to sit in chairs on the beach, and they can't get that properly balanced
you're
right.
rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, they'll try to put a wood platform.
Oh yeah, they've
down, which just doesn't work. Yeah, no.
I've seen the whole fucking display blow over because you get some nice winds happening right before the wedding.
That's funny.
All right, Vince, I guess that's it for you.
All right. Hey, thanks, guys. Take care.
All right, let me go
Vincent.
Let's go to Greg in D.C. Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Good morning, boys.
How are you, Greg?
I wanted to call and let you know I was dating a girl who, towards the end of our relationship, went a little stupid on me, and I had her on speakerphone because it was kind of funny listening to her go off about how depressed she'd be if she was without me. And she says, if you ever leave me, I'm just going to kill myself. And I went, what are you going to do? She goes, I'm going to slice my wrist. And a friend of mine who's in the room laughing his ass off the whole time as quietly as he could pipes in and goes, well, bring me the knife. I'll sharpen it for you. You need to run the blade from wrist to elbow. It helps get the blood out quicker.
Okay, so he was giving her lessons on how to do it the real way.
Yeah, that's the real suicide by, slicing yourself.
Yeah.
Not the quick across the wrist thing.
Fake one.
Yeah, needless to say, unfortunately, well, I can't say unfortunately, that's really just fucking evil. She did not kill herself, but she did break up with me.
Now that we're discussing this, I wouldn't mind if one of my exes killed themselves. And then I'd feel like I was really truly a good catch.
Like a real...
Yes.
What would make it like a better catch, though? If they went gay because they couldn't find a better man?
Yeah.
Or kill themselves?
It would be nice to, like, all of a sudden someone, somebody from my past writes me that knew my ex or something, said, oh, you hear what happened to blank?
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm like, really? Wow, I must have been a catch after all.
Yeah. I was a catch. She killed herself.
Because you do believe, they can't live without you, and then you hear about your exes. Oh, this one's up to her 5th kid and happily
Dating
married for 20 years or whatever.
Fucking and doing everything. You're like, what happened?
But I remember when we broke up. You couldn't live without me.
She was supposed to kill herself.
Yes.
No, I feel like shit.
How about one of you old fucking broads that used to go out with kill yourself?
It's bad for my self-esteem here.
Right.
She was supposed to do herself in.
I need a pump up in my self-esteem. Let's go to Bonnie in D.C. Bonnie.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hey, I wanted to tell you that I had a boyfriend who the whole relationship, 8 months, said he was going to kill himself if I left him.
Mm-hmm.
But I left him. He got together with my best friend, had 2 kids, and she left him, and he blew his brains out.
Wow.
Like, I wasn't good enough, but I guess...
You aren't the I'm going to kill myself girl.
Right.
Nope.
All right. There you go.
Yeah, you always want to feel that,
Wait, so he killed himself. Do you feel like, wow, I was a catch? I was nothing.
But
oh, she's gone. Okay.
He killed himself for the other girl.
Look at Bill blowing up our bit.
Oh, Bill.
Bill, you have to call to say you had a beach wedding and it was awesome.
Sorry, guys. Hey, it's Bill from Connecticut. I've been listening to you guys for about 18 years. I call the show every now and then. Yeah, okay, here's the deal. I was married on the Long Island Sound on the Connecticut side. It was a mid-August wedding. It was planned like 9 months before that. So it could have been, mid-August here. It could have been 100 degrees with freaking 90% humidity, sweat in the tuxedo, the whole 9 yards. But I got lucky. I had one of those freak August days where it was 78 with virtually no humidity. It was freaking perfect.
Like the weather report.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good one. So you're saying the weather was great. They're saying Danny's got some wedding picture fails. And there's one with a bride tipping over, and you just see her fucking ass.
Why is that a fail?
Hanging out. That is.
Can somebody explain why that's a fail?
Win.
Wow,
that's a win.
That is
definite
great.
win.
Nice ass. Nice ass on that bride.
Look at that A's.
The wedding. Bill Burr was saying it like he doesn't want to get married because of the embarrassment of the wedding itself. Like he doesn't want to be that guy
standing up
the
there,
center of attention for the day with all the usual pomp and circumstance.
I mean, being a guy that went through it relatively recent, you realize it's not about you. It's really her day.
It's her day.
You're just kind of...
You know what, then? Can I stay home and watch TV?
You're kind of a spectator. I mean, they just give you a tux. I mean, their dress thing is a whole fucking thing.
It's too busy. It's like, oh, God.
It takes them forever.
Shit to
it takes
do.
them forever to pick out a dress, and all you have to do is go to a tuxedo store,
rent something.
And within an hour, you're good to go for your own wedding.
You're in a tux that somebody else had their wedding in.
But the bride, it's all about, we got to go to this store, and this place might be having a sale, and this,
Oh, the flowers.
I hear there might be a Vera Wang somewhere that's 5 other brides wore, and we can maybe we could get that and redesign that, and it's a whole thing. And you just sit up there with your tux and you just take it all in, and you're a spectator. You're watching.
Just wait till it's over. Just wait till it's over. Go to the fucking go to your honeymoon. Do some of that fucking
and socking.
Fucking socking.
Let's go to Sean in Indiana. Sean.
What's up, O&A? Love you guys, man.
By the way, the ratings are in on Bill from Connecticut's phone call, and it was a massive fail, Bill.
Wow.
If you're still listening.
Wow.
Massive.
Yeah.
Completely.
Good, I can top Bill.
All right, let's hear it, Sean.
I went and got married in Jamaica. Great, good, whatever. I wanted to sneak some Jamaican funk back with me and smoke a big cone with my friends, so I hollowed out my left shoe. Wrapped it triple bag, around.
Yeah, they haven't seen that one before at the airport.
That's a brand new gimmick, the old hollowed out shoe gag.
Jesus.
It just got busted, dog, right off the fucking plane, dude. Got my wife won $800 in a slot machine in Jamaica. That was my bail to get me out that night in fucking an Atlanta jail.
You're lucky
got
she
busted
won.
by U.S. Customs.
That's scary, man. When we used to go to Turks and Caicos, we would smoke some of those Cuban cigars, and you start thinking, like, you know what, I wouldn't mind having a few of these back in the States.
Yeah.
And you start thinking,
you
how am I
get so
gonna...
paranoid.
And I got so paranoid. I'm like,
Yep.
I'm thinking, what's the worst they would do at the airport? You would go, oh, fuck, I didn't
Well,
realize.
dude, that's what I thought.
You're talking pot, which is a lot worse than a Cuban cigar. I mean, I know they frown on the Cuban cigars, but not as much as the pot.
Yeah, the cigars aren't illegal. It's like
But then you start
transporting
thinking,
them
like,
into the U.S. is
where
illegal.
can I put one? Can I put one in like a toothbrush holder? Or you start thinking all this stuff, and then you're like, and then the fear and the anxiety it takes over. You're like, I can't fucking even.
I'm not
attempt
smuggling
this.
these.
Hell no.
I wasn't going with the asshole.
But this fucking guy's hollowing out his shoe.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man.
That trick never works.
Make a... Worth a try, dude. What the hell?
You're a better man than me that you're willing to give it a shot. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I hear you. Well, we're divorced now anyway, so it didn't work.
All right. Well, I think even the people that get divorced, it worked.
Yeah.
For a while. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Mine was a thrown together white trash wedding. I've talked about it enough times here. So it didn't have all that pomp and circumstance.
Pomp and circumstance.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you're the only.
I had the pomp and circumstance, and it didn't work anyway. So I'm on top of it out. Whatever, $10,000-$15,000.
Yeah.
I think you're the only one I've met that admits that they knew it was a mistake as they were getting married.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're the only person I've come across
before,
in my life.
during, and after.
I've had other people that go, yeah, early on I realized, oh, fuck, what did I do? But you're, I think, the only person I've ever met where you basically knew it was wrong as you were doing it.
So before, during, and after, I knew
amazing.
It was a giant mistake. Just horrid.
But it goes.
Be good, guys. Have a good weekend.
But it goes back to what you and I have in common, where we realize we make a mistake and then we just hang in there.
Hang in there.
Whatever.
Hang in there. Just find a distraction or something else to do, which we had the show. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God we had the fucking radio show, because that marriage I was in, I don't know what I would have done.
See, I'm not even going to lie to you, man. I get so mad because, I mean, the young broads that were fucking throwing themselves at us in Boston, and we were just nice guys. What the
Flinging. Yeah, the most I did, I think, was just
make
out with.
Not saying I didn't get a taste every once in a while.
Well, a couple of all right. We took a few liberties with some of the females.
Fucking animal out. Not saying we didn't.
Took a few liberties.
Not saying we didn't dip in every once in a while, but we were good guys. God damn it.
Good. I mean, the most I ever did was like, cheesy making out.
Yeah.
With some girl with braces.
Yeah.
She was a Kahlua girl, though, so it was legit. Like, she was of age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We should have fucking gone that night. Dude, I will regret. That is my one regret. You know how people always say, I have no regrets in life. I lived my life. I made mistakes. I did. I have a regret. And it's that me and Opie did not fuck the shit out of the Kahlua girls from Club Cadillac.
We even know the place. I remember the music on the radio as I was leaving, going. I remember walking through the restaurant to get to the back just to party. Was it Kahlua girls or Bud girls, though? We always make that mistake.
I think it was the Kahlua girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think there were Bud girls there, too. And they were...
the Bud girls were a little snobbier. The Kahlua girls were goers.
Yeah, they were.
And wanted to go.
We actually said no to a skinny dipping party. Holy shit, what the fuck is wrong with us?
I grabbed one of them and just started fucking sucking face behind some billboard.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other ones come out and they're asking us, you want to go skinny dipping?
Mm-hmm.
We know a great place to we'll take our clothes off and go swimming.
I was paranoid that my girl would smell pussy on my fingers when I got home.
Oh God, I like, now you think back though, who cares? Yeah, it's pussy. You got a problem?
I figured, wow, how am I going to explain that I'm kind of smelling like a goddamn pond right now? Because we would have had it done the skinny dipping
in a pond. We'd have been all wet. I know, that's the whole thing, was there was no viable explanation. We couldn't come up with an excuse.
Why would you smell like swamp water?
You remember getting into the car though, and we shut the doors and we're like, yeah, it was a good gig. That was yeah. And all we're thinking is like,
fuck.
Fuck. I felt like that asshole kid in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
Fucking turning away from Jennifer Jason Leigh's window. And then, a fucking rat. He walks out the door.
Wait. Wait.
When he took her home and they're sitting on the bed and she's in her robe.
Oh, right.
And looking at the photo album.
Yeah.
And she goes to kiss him and he goes, "Oh, I got to get my sister's car home." It's like, then he walks out and then he gets that moment where it's like, maybe I should. And he turns around and her light shuts out and he knows it's just he missed his moment.
Why would that mean you missed the moment? Knock on that door and that light will go right back on.
That fucking snatch would be wide open for you.
She was a fucking loose slut.
But that's how I felt. It was like we're driving away and I'm just thinking, wait, can we turn around? Is there...
We should have blown it up right there. But
then
then I think our radio show would have been shit.
Why?
Because then we would have just been fucking
everything.
So maybe we made the right decision. Who the
I don't
fuck
know.
knows, man?
I don't know. I just have that is a regret.
How bad do you want to go get a time machine and go back and angle our old selves?
I want to fucking be sitting in the back seat of the car when we get in the front seat.
Yeah.
And just fucking pull a fucking Carlo on me with a piano wire.
Yeah.
What are you doing, asshole?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What are you doing? Get out there and fucking do. You want to see something? And I'd have some paperwork with me, like some files from a divorce case.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, look at this. Look at this. See? Here's what your future holds.
Yeah.
So why don't you go right now
and do the right thing?
And do the right thing and get in that lake with that girl.
Right.
Go now. We'll wait here.
No, but
it's like Bill and Ted talking about the princesses.
Yeah,
exactly.
But no, the old version of me had to be the enabling douche.
I'd pop your
worrying
hood.
about everybody else except himself.
I'd pop your hood and pull the distributor out. You motherfuckers aren't going anywhere until you get in the lake with those girls.
And I remember they're like, "What do you mean no?" What? They're like, "What do you mean no?"
They could not imagine.
Like, you guys are heading toward middle age, and we're young, supple, fucking. Barely 20-year-olds. What's wrong with you?
What happened? Yeah, I know. We must have your self-esteem up really bad. It's like, why don't these guys... They probably turned around and said, I bet they're gay.
Right, they probably did.
I bet they're gay.
If I was a chick in that situation, I would have to think that.
Why wouldn't we wouldn't we go and fucking swim naked with those girls?
I do remember me and you were looking at each other like... We were trying to figure it out. We're like, all right, we both know each other's not that happy.
Yeah.
It's like, how the fuck do we do this?
How are we going to do this?
We should have just done it and dealt with the consequences.
We got to get in. We got. All right, the clothes have come off, so the clothes won't be wet. But we have no towels where our hair would be wet with like fucking Massachusetts pond water.
Right. You know what I would have done? I would have drove my car into a fucking lake on the way home after the skinny dipping.
I barely escaped.
We barely made it out alive.
Holy shit.
I would have just sacrificed my car.
And they'd both be going, "Oh, sweetie, I'm so glad you're okay."
We would have got a nice hot meal when we got home.
Don't touch me. I smell like lake water. Wow, were there trout in that pond? No, yeah, I mean, yeah. Plenty of fish jumped right in our, our penises.
You know damn well I would have sacrificed my fucking car.
Yeah, just drive it in the lake. Anthony, I have one way we can do this. How? I'm going to drive my car into the lake. All right, Ope, I'm with you.
Right.
We got a good story. That one works.
Yep.
You know, that's absolutely making sense to me right now.
What?
Like, that would have worked.
The car thing?
Yeah.
I'm not even... I would have done it.
Too.
My car... Well, my car wasn't that
new
great.
one? What
Who cares?
the fuck?
What the fuck
You
cares?
get a new one?
The insurance would have paid for it. It would have been insurance fraud, but I think they would have understood.
You tell your girlfriends you drove the car into a lake.
Yeah.
And you're with the girls in the lake. You get to have some sex. You tell the insurance company, they get you a new car.
Kevin from Connecticut is ridiculous. He writes, no offense, Kevin, because, I mean, you contribute a lot, but this is just silly. Oh, did you both know that neither one of you would not rat out the other one? Yeah.
Oh,
not even
that
a
was
question.
That was the last fucking worry. There was no worry there at all.
That was already taken care of by just looking at Ann. Like,
we weren't going to fucking say shit. We were both in the same miserable boat, and we had opportunities that we didn't capitalize on because we didn't want to screw up our relationships that were already screwed up. Great fucking minds think alike.
Kevin writes, we did a remote from what was it, Chappaquiddick?
Oh, Chappaquiddick. And we fucking drove into a lake.
How bad, though, is like, we go skinny dipping, we have, like, what everyone's imagining, then we do the lake trick, and then one of us fucking dies.
Dies.
Out of the lake.
Now the story falls apart because the authorities are like, it's like, where were you? I was trying. Well, the time frame doesn't work out. Right. Where were you between this hour and this hour? And then they talk to witnesses and
right. No, I'm not talking about the girls. You know, just.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like one of us, then we'd have to fess up with the fact that, yeah, we were skinny dipping with some girls and we planned on driving into the lake. I didn't know Anthony couldn't swim.
Yeah. yeah. But they're like, all right, you guys are getting out of here in a half hour. You know, we're going to go. They literally go, we're going to go skinny dipping. You want to join us?
Yeah, you want to
Like
come?
they threw that out there like it's a no-brainer.
And those bright eyes, they were all like
Blink,
bright-eyed
blink,
and
blink,
blinking and going, you
blink,
want to
blink.
go? Like all excited, knowing. Dude, knowing we were saying yes.
Right.
They were knowing we were going to say yes.
And we were pretty
And
damn,
we're like,
we were pretty damn popular at this point,
No, we really gotta go because we got like things to do. We didn't want to say we had chicks to go home to, so it was like we got like things to do. Yeah, it's fucking 11:30 at night or something like that, and we got things to do. We don't have to be to work till 3 in the afternoon the next day.
I went home. I rolled over. I looked out the window. It was a full moon, and I'm thinking, oh, just fucking a full moon, skinny dipping. And then as I was falling asleep, just one tear.
A single tear.
A single tear was just dripping down my
like
face.
Demi Moore in Ghost.
As I'm just staring into the distance out the window of what could have been.
I remember crawling into bed and hearing, so how'd it go?
You're like, great.
And I just looked
so
over.
glad I did the right thing.
I looked over and I think I literally went, yuck. I think it was audible. I threw out an audible, yuck.
But you knew you only had 5 years to go. So.
Only 5 more years in my sentence.
Right.
That's all I had. Holy shit. Oh. Assholes.
Yeah. Wow, okay. Wow. A lot of fucking great
Coulda,
phone calls.
shoulda. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
That skinny dipping story comes up so much.
It's just, it was the perfect moment that we just let go. We let it get away from us. For no reason. Mm-hmm. For no reason, because we didn't know what the future held. Mm-hmm. God damn it. Damn it all. These girls are 62 years old now.
I know. I'm trying to even think what year that was. So let's see. We did 95 to 98 up there, I guess. Something like that. So
I wound up seeing that.
I think it was kind of early on. It was 97, I would guess. So
yeah.
So that's 13 years ago.
Holy shit.
So there's like...
God, they're 20.
I think they were barely legal or just under. So they're like, 33 years old now.
Yeah.
Probably all cracked out.
Can only hope.
And shit.
Can only hope that there's a disaster that we, passed up. I saw one of those girls later on at, not later on that day, but like a couple of months later in Framingham.
At another gig?
At Ebenezer's.
Oh, really?
Hanging out. Yeah, just hanging out. And she was like, she came up, she's like, oh, hi. And the wife was like, who the fuck was that?
Well, that was the fucking girl.
That was the fucking girl I didn't fuck.
Right.
In a lake.
After skinny dipping.
Yeah. Because I had to go home to how to go.
Yeah, sometimes I think you got to do it.
Just do it.
And then see what happens.
Guys, just do it.
I'm thinking. Now I'm thinking.
Because you know what? If you want to, that bad,
well, now
there's a problem.
Now I got time to think it over. I'm like, well, what the fuck did I really do that day?
Yeah.
I would have sped some things along, I'm thinking, if I came home dripping wet.
Absolutely. Dripping wet of fucking disgusting Massachusetts pond water. And fucking just the smell of sex.
A fish just falling out of my cheeks onto the floor.
Glitter makeup on your fucking lower abdomen.
All right. It's not nice to call us homos. That's really not nice.
You fucking homos.
That's really a lot of fags coming in. I know.
You guys are homos. We're homos.
We didn't have to fucking share with you fuckers.
Steve from Bayshore says, come home with leeches on your sack from that fucking pond. Leeches. No.
All right.
The leech was in bed when I got home. There wasn't one on my sack. Opie, that's one of them. It's one of those fish that got away.
Yep. Well, all right. Let's.
We'll always have the rock bus.
All right, so maybe there's. All right.
Come on.
I didn't touch.
No, there were a couple of, could have been described as indiscretions, but
you remember that
never going the distance.
Remember the one girl's boobs? Oh,
how could I forget?
Oh, my fucking God.
How could I forget?
Didn't we fucking... And where did we put the bullseye?
Oh, yeah.
You remember the bullseye?
Yeah. That was right on...
You came up with some fucking brilliant...
way to get her take her fucking clothes off.
No, but were we drawing bullseyes on her boobs?
Yeah, with a Sharpie. And we were drawing all over her.
You came up with this idea, and they went for it. Like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
Yeah, it was two girls in the rock bus. They decided they, would take their clothes off. And then we just started drawing on them with Sharpie markers.
And then you got the one to do a headstand.
Yeah. I was like, could you do a headstand?
And spread your legs?
Yeah, yes.
I'm like, this
I forgot about that. Could you do a headstand and spread your legs?
I'm like, this Anthony's a weirdo.
It's like, okay.
That's normal.
Yeah, we'd only known each other like a year or so. It was like, yeah. No, this is how I roll.
This is normal.
This is how I roll, Hope. I want to fucking see her do a headstand. Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're on the radio. Let's say hi to Dave in Albuquerque. Dave.
Hey, man, how you guys doing?
Well, what do you think?
I got one for you. My ex-wife got divorced probably about 4 or 5 years ago. About 2 years ago, up and killed herself. I was with this girl for almost 9 years, and one day one of my buddies calls me up, says, "Man, I don't know how to tell this to you, but well, so-and-so's dead, man." I kind of kept my mouth shut and started going, oh, that cunt.
Jesus.
The only regret I have is that I didn't get to watch.
Poor guy.
I don't understand
Poor
why.
Guy.
I don't understand why the news doesn't really take on this angle. But when we get these major disasters, you could pick your favorite disaster of the last few years.
Yeah.
There's people dying in those situations where it's making someone extremely happy that they're finally out of a situation.
Yeah.
But no one ever brings that up.
Exactly.
No one brings that up because all victims of a disaster were really good people, and it's such a tragic loss and this and that. And, man, I just know. I mean, the odds dictate that there's a few people at home going, what? They're basically saying, I think there really is a God. I'm going to start going to church every Sunday for this fucking miracle this guy gave me. Right?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Fucking out, guys.
All right.
All right, man.
You know? You're sitting there like, imagine, I mean, no, I don't want to, I'm not going to go that way. But just imagine you're in, a divorce that's taking forever, and you're like, I'm in hell. I don't know how I can't believe. And then all of a sudden a tsunami takes her out or something because she's on vacation with your money.
I think if you're in a horrible situation, that you wouldn't feel good about it. I think there'd be like a very
I'm talking about
bad thing. But
I'm talking about real.
Like War of the Roses type battle?
I don't want people to be confused. I'm talking about real horrible people.
Yeah.
Horrible people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How about we go with this? I'm sure in some of these disasters, kid touchers are being killed.
Oh, yeah. You think when fucking Thailand or whatever it was got slammed by a tsunami, it wasn't a bunch of fucking kid touchers?
Yeah. Kid touching went down drastically after that tsunami. You got to think.
Yeah, you got to.
I'd like to see the stats
everybody.
on that.
Not everybody is fucking great when they die in a disaster.
You think in some of those tsunami areas, they're like, a strange thing has happened.
Yeah.
Kid touching is down 75% in the last couple of years.
A bunch of healthy, minded children being raised now.
Right.
Have no baggage. What's going on?
Scratching their heads like, wow, what is this about? We're going to have to look into these stats.
Fascinating.
All right, Dr. Steve's going to call in. Good to go. He's finally done with his fatherly duties.
Yes.
That comes first. And he's ready to talk to us about Corey Haim's death.
Right.
He's going to talk about mixing some of these drugs. Vicodin and I think Soma are a couple drugs I think they're looking at.
Not allowed to mix those, eh?
I don't know.
That Vicodin. I just took it for like my fucking tooth when I had a toothache years ago. And I got to say, there's a damn good buzz. Makes your head itchy. That shit makes you itch. I eat it. I eat that shit.
I keep all that stuff out of my house because I know I'd be one of those guys.
Yeah?
I think so.
I like the buzz, but then once the bottle's gone, it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, but
it's gone.
But then other people are like, fuck, the bottle's gone. Now what? Now what I got to do?
Get more.
Yeah. All right. Why was Norton swept away? No, he's in Chicago doing things.
That's funny. It was a tsunami that just reached his seat and then pulled back out to the beach. Holy shit.
Oh, this guy, he asks, how come you're always remembering old girly stories instead of creating new ones?
Interesting.
I've created my share of new stories.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at the time, I was like in a relationship thinking I was doing the right thing. And
you know what it was? Yeah. First of all, I was in a relationship that I really didn't want to be in. So looking back in hindsight, I think, oh, fuck, I could have done this, that, or the other thing and have the same end result of not being married anymore.
Right.
Nowadays, it's kind of a different thing, or at least my last relationship was, it was a very good relationship with a very cool girl and shit. And I wasn't fucking around on her. I have no regrets that I didn't grab any side pussy during that relationship because, because she was cool and everything.
I'm happy right now. So it's like, I mean, I know I wasn't happy at the times. That's why it makes it very like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking?
And I have new fun stories. The whole fucking Summer of Jill was the fun, interesting little radio soap opera. And, the closet story. And
yes, Kevin jumps right in. Are you fucking kidding me? Jill Nicolini wasn't a great story? Of course.
There's new stories, but Opie's married. He's not going to, have any new stories.
No,
Jesus.
I mean, I had time where I created fucking new stories and all, but I'm just in a different place now. I knew I wasn't happy, and I'm like, but I'm going to do the right thing. But why?
But you know what?
But that stems from how I was grown up, where it's all taking care. Don't worry about you. Take care of this.
But
not worry about your own happiness.
Your new stories from in between relationships is you being single. We're not sitting here bragging about our fucking sexploits while we're single. We were in relationships
that we didn't want to be in.
And having a regret because you didn't take the opportunity. It's a totally different situation.
And not because then we knew it. See. We knew at the time we were in bad relationships.
Yeah.
That's what's key to this whole fucking thing.
Right.
Like
it would have been easy to have done that.
If I felt like I
guilt.
was in a really good relationship at the time, then believe it or not, the skinny dipping thing wouldn't have been that big of a deal to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's you still think as a guy like, oh fuck, that would be cool, of course. But what makes this really, really like a regret is knowing that I'm in a relationship that's going nowhere. And I have these opportunities. So it's like, what am I doing? I could be doing this type of thing.
Yeah. That's the point of the whole thing was we were in shitty relationships. We knew it, and we didn't make a move on it. And that was the regret part.
Right.
See, he's talking about something different.
Right.
Right now, there's no, making a move that's fucking anything up that we know is a bad situation. Like, none of that shit's going on. So
no.
We're not just sitting here trying to brag about, what we could do with girls.
Right.
That's not the point.
No, I'm just in a different place right now. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm completely fine. Back then it wasn't.
Yar.
And I mean, and the station we worked for was all just fucking, it was just... It was young snatch everywhere we looked.
They would send us out to concerts where the demo was, you're talking 16 to 25 is the age demo. And, a lot of them were not shy.
I would say.
Were not shy.
And I would say 30% were women. That's a big number because, I mean, since then we talked to a hell of a lot more guys than girls. But back then, because it was... cool rock music, that you had a lot more women on board.
Yeah.
And I remember going to those shows, and we were like rock stars, and our women would be backstage with their arms folded and stuff. I'm like,
yep.
What the fuck, dude? There's a girl in the fucking front row giving me the fucking eye right now. Why don't you fucking behave? But, you know, it's just talking a good game now.
Yeah.
I played my part in that whole thing.
Because now...
God damn, did I.
What are you
All
doing?
right. Well, there's a lot of great calls. We'll try to fit in more of your calls after the break. Dr. Steve after the break. Maybe Dice stopping by. Not much in the news, really, so we're just kind of making this shit up as we go, but it kind of feels good, so...
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Stay there.
XM.
Let's talk to Dr. Steve about Corey Haim. What's up, Steve?
Hello, boys.
How are you, sir?
Doc.
I have to first say, weird medicine Saturday and Sunday nights at midnight. If I don't plug, E-Rock yells at me. Do you know how low on the totem pole you have to be to get yelled at by E-Rock?
Pretty low.
Pretty low would be the answer.
All right.
Fucking E-Rock, did he get swept away by a tornado yesterday? Did anyone else get this fucking weird thing
What
from
happened?
him? He writes me, he goes, oh, my God. Well, I could probably read it still. Hold on a second.
He always has some type of disaster that happens to him.
Yeah, but it's
Constantly.
not. But it's not in his head.
Refrigerator doors.
It's not in his head though. The refrigerator door, the seeing the old guy get hit by the bus, where he actually was part of the court case because the guy died, and then that other horrific accident he saw in Hoboken.
Yeah,
a runaway car or something.
And then he took pictures of them pulling bodies out of the water.
That's right.
From the helicopter.
Horrible
crash
pictures, but he was
8,
there,
8,000 miles away.
Right, but he was there checking it out. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. There's too much going on.
Email.
Yes. Well, you're eating salad, too. I'm giving you a little time.
Oh, I know. That's all right.
Okay.
Tried to get rid of the crunchy parts first.
Well, first of all, he writes me because I just see another one here. He goes, hey, while I'm out, because I guess he's got a little family thing happening. Yeah.
No idea. Is he out today?
Yeah.
See, that's never a good sign. I didn't know.
And yesterday, too.
No way.
Yeah. You didn't notice?
I swear to you.
Stop. Everyone just stop.
No, I'm actually swear. It's my...
Every day there's somebody missing.
I know.
And we could say that about anybody here.
Poor E-Rock.
It's amazing how many days people get. I wish I had as many.
Take them.
I know. I'm not bitching.
Thing.
If I was in their situation, I'd be doing exactly what they're doing.
Hell yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, more, whatever. It's fine. Whatever. He writes, while I'm out, if needed, please make Sam do the virus, and then writes, ha ha.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Do you really? Well, I'm like, I want to tell E-Rock, do you think about this stuff before you write it? Like, why would that be a good idea? First of all, Sam would...
funny bit,
First of all, Sam is different than E-Rock. He would never fucking do it. He would just say no.
No, it's not in his personality to do that bit.
Right. And then yesterday he goes, hey, I'm in the middle of a tornado storm. And he's the worst at giving info. Like
a tornado storm? It's either a storm or a tornado.
Right. But he's the worst because he's one of those guys, and we all have one in our lives, where they force you to fucking write them back. Like, what do you mean you're a tornado storm? Can you give me more info?
A tornado storm. That's like when he was late sick. You remember that?
Yeah, I'm late sick.
Yeah, late sick.
Tornadoes.
It was in a tornado storm.
But why? If you're in we'll just go with it, a tornado storm, right? Anthony, I know.
Sandwich of God.
Yeah. I know if you're in a tornado storm, you're going to be pretty much giving me all the details in one fucking BBM message.
And a picture and everything.
Right, but I get, hey, I'm in the middle of a tornado storm. What the fuck? How about more info?
That?
And then and then finally, because I'm like, what the fuck? Give me more info. He writes, I might get video if there's something good.
Well, if it's a tornado storm, that's good.
Right. That
alone
alone is
get
good.
Video.
How many people have got tornado footage on their BlackBerry or iPhone?
What's wrong with him?
Let alone tornado storm, which I don't think anybody has any video.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that means we got to hear the horrible Van Halen song?
Yeah.
So
tornado storm, man! Yeah! Come on, let's chase it! I'll just stay here. I turn this shit off. Crap.
People are laughing at the fact that I said I would drive the car into the lake, but I'm not even. I'm being serious. I would have done that for us.
Great excuse.
I would have so done
Come
that
on.
for us. And by
Well
the way,
worth it.
during the break too, I know we're all over the place, and we'll get to you in a second, Steve, because we're really good
we're
at
fine.
bringing everyone right back to where we need to
around,
be.
of course.
Someone during break goes, "What about Veruca Salt?"
Yeah, we fucked that up too. We could have.
You know that every time Seether comes on the radio when I'm listening to Lithium or something, I go to my girl, I'm like, she goes, "I know, you've told me.
No.
I know, you've told me."
We could have had Veruca Salt, and we fucked that up too because relationships that are long gone.
I so could have the blonde and Veruca Salt, and it's definitely.
I had the
I
one
forgot
with the
their
dark
names
hair.
now. It's been a while, and I'm sure they're hurting so bad that they'd probably fucking.
Oh, now forget about it. You got to look at the old pictures.
Oh, you think they look like shit now?
I don't know.
Because that, too, is about 13 years ago.
Yeah.
The blonde at the
no.
time was, she was all right, man.
We're both like we're.
That's not Veruca. Well,
Nice.
the one
Yeah,
on
it is.
the one on the right, all right.
That's them.
Really?
Yeah.
She has dark hair?
Looking at pictures. Yeah, that's her.
That's her.
That's her. And then the dark-haired one.
That waif bitch.
Yeah, the one that was one of you was the wafy one, and then I had the dark-haired one there. God damn.
Didn't we steal their underpants or something? Or their
Yeah,
panties, and that was a
great.
big fucking problem for everybody. All right, whatever. We'll tell that story another day. Okay. So he goes, "I'm in the middle of a tornado storm." So my reaction is, well, what the fuck? Give me more info, you idiot. So he writes, "I might get video if there's something good." Now, what do you think happened after that?
Nothing.
Never heard from him again.
Yes.
Dr. Steve, give yourself a bail.
That's exactly it.
Because I write Jesus, I'm like Jesus, and that's it. That's the conversation. Never heard from him again. He doesn't even have common sense to go, you know what? It turned out to be a bust, something.
But it's a tornado storm.
So maybe he got swept away. I don't know.
But a tornado storm is.
I mean, I know tornadoes can pick up cows, so I'm sure they
storm.
can pick up E-Rock.
Well, don't be so sure. Some building.
Hold on a minute.
Are you gonna get to the bottom of it?
Fuck you and your
tornado storm.
Stupid
tornado storm.
Tornado storm.
Tornado storm doesn't make sense. It's not a tornado storm.
All right, let's see if he writes back. Dr. Steve, it's about you, though. So you got the weird medicine thing this weekend, and you also
Well, actually, I think I get preempted by Dave McDonald doing his live sports show this weekend. But normally we're on Saturday and Sunday night.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Steve. That voice of yours is quite impressive.
Dr. Steve has a good radio voice.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
You should take on that Dr. Oz. Let's do this, man. In a
Yeah.
cage, Dr. Steve
Really
versus
should.
Dr. Oz. I'll kick your ass, Dr. Oz. Your theories are shit.
Yeah, he doesn't like that. Michio Kaku. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Shut up. Right. Dr. Kaku.
So we lose Corey Haim.
Yep.
Very, very big loss for nobody. And,
geez, the Haim family, I'm sure, is a little busted up about it.
They're probably relieved as well, right? When you say Dr. Steve.
Well, I don't know about that. It is. The autopsy results were released apparently to his mother, and she turned around and then promptly gave them to Access Hollywood, which is really
great.
That's wonderful. By the way, a little observation.
Yep.
Corey Haim, not that famous, because when the stars die in Hollywood, if you're really famous, they're like, it's going to be at least a month or two before we have any clue how this person died. But if you're on the level of Corey Haim, everything is known pretty much the next day.
Well, they autopsy. They didn't toxicology.
I know.
So that's going to take a little while.
Hold back everything is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So she gave it to Access Hollywood, and what are we learning? Because honestly, I'm not up on the latest info on this Corey Haim.
What we learned was that this is what she said, and this is the problem is what she heard and what she's saying and what the
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I can't pass up the E-Rock abuse. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to hold on a little more.
Okay.
Kevin from Connecticut goes, it was Instead of tsunami, a salami.
Oh, you spelled it with a T
Yeah, but he
S,
spelled it-
a salami.
TSA. And then this guy goes, Chuck for PA. Cows and cars are flying by, but E-Rock is safely planted on the ground.
Of course he is. Tornado storm.
Only thing E-Rock is chasing is a
Department
cupcake.
of Redundancy Department.
Yeah, exactly.
Only thing E-Rock is chasing is a cupcake storm. This tornado. This is Jordan, he's becoming, I'm telling you, a superstar with the instant feedback. He's moving up into the top ranks with the others. He writes, the tornado was so severe, it was an F. You know, you categorize it with like the F, but
F1,
he writes
F2.
Well, instead of F1, F2, he says it's an FAT.
E-Rock starring in the new movie Twizzler. Fucking E-Rock.
Yeah, that's still coming. All right, sorry, Steve. Pick up where you were.
I don't even know what I was saying.
Let's see. So the mother gets the info, and then she starts dealing it out, but the difference is...
Well, there may be, she's not a medical person, so it's hard to say exactly what she was told and then what she turned around and told Access Hollywood. But the two things that she said were that he had an enlarged heart and he had fluid in his lungs, and those two things would imply congestive heart failure, and that's a condition where basically the pump gets overprimed, the heart can't beat the blood. It's too weak to beat all the blood out every time it beats, and so it starts building up and it backs up into the lungs, fills the lungs with fluid, and then you get respiratory failure. The problem with this is that normally when people have congestive heart failure, they get very symptomatic and they go to the emergency room. It's not that common that people just die in their sleep not having had any symptoms before.
Right, because you can't breathe pretty much, and you want to take care of that.
Now, there were 4 different prescription drugs found in his apartment. It doesn't mean that we won't know till the toxicology comes out.
Right.
All of them were medications that could make you sleep through an event like this. And so that could be the problem. He could have slept through a coronary event and then just expired because, he didn't get the help that he needed, several hours into it. He had Vicodin in his home, Valium, haloperidol, which is an antipsychotic that you use for severe agitation. And he also had this medication called Soma, which metabolized in the liver to an old school medication called meprobamate, and Aunt may remember this just because he remembers everything. Do you remember Meltdowns? They were a downer from the old school days.
Oh, a downer, man! Yeah.
But anyway, it's so all of those together could certainly cause you to sleep through an event like this. The only other theory I could I've got a bunch of theories because there's just so sketchy. The information is so sketchy. We don't know if he had an enlarged, thickened heart, which would mean that he had, chronic problems with high blood pressure causing heart failure, or did he have a thin and flabby enlarged heart, which would imply that, he could have had an actual problem with the heart itself.
Do you think what are the possibilities all this heart stuff was caused by his drugging?
Well, it's possible. The theory that you could throw out there, and again, these are just the sketchiest of theories based on the sketchiest of evidence, is that if he was using a lot of medications and sleeping very soundly, and he had sleep apnea and was not waking up, then over time, over a period of years, you could build up pressures in the heart to the point where it would fail.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And then you sleep through one of those events, you stop breathing, you have an apnea episode that never ends, and then you don't wake up.
Well,
so that's a possibility.
He had a stroke or something a while back too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Yeah, he had a minor, they said, stroke. So I guess he was kind of heading in that direction.
Yeah. Well, this report that she gave is so sketchy again that it doesn't say whether he had plaque in the arteries going to the heart. Now, if he did, he could have just had a heart attack, and there's a lot of people that have heart attacks that just don't wake up the next day. That's what happened to my dad. They have a fatal arrhythmia in the middle of the night, and you just don't wake up. Fatal, abnormal heart rhythm.
You're a ghoul. You're like, do you wake up as a ghoul, or do you wait to, or you wait for your first cup of coffee?
Well,
do you at least wait and have a nice cup of coffee before you fucking put on your ghoul suit?
He's being a doctor.
I know.
He's doing the national radio show talking about this.
He's giving us the doctorly
but how about some fucking emotion in there?
You mean about my dad dying?
Yes,
No,
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's horrific. You're just casually and then, just...
Well, it is. Here's the thing. Well, my dad was 86, and he woke up, turned off the alarm, went back to sleep, and just never woke up again. And the thing I can say about it is, he didn't suffer. But I never got to say goodbye. So.
He died doing what he loves. Freaking hitting the snooze button.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, and he shot his age in golf the day before he died too. So
Oh,
Jesus.
So
thanks a lot for lifting the show up there, Doc.
and that shooting your age in golf is stupid. Yeah, shoot a 45 when you're 45. Then I'll be impressed.
Yeah, true.
I mean, come on.
Well, you got to be a certain age to be able to.
No, I understand. I mean.
86 really isn't that great of a round of golf, but
really, speak for yourself. I would take an 86 any time out, any fucking time, no problem.
But anyway, well, you asked, so there you go. That's my dad dying story. Thanks a lot for making me tell that story on the air.
Come out of an up-tempo number.
Yeah, really. Yes, dedication.
Hey, where are you at with?
Where are those pictures I wanted to see?
Yeah, where are you at with Celebrity Rehab?
Here's the thing. Dr. Drew came out after Corey Haim died and said, well, he should have been on our show because we really could have helped him. And I just thought that was the most bogus comment.
Sounds a little self-serving, yeah.
See,
totally self-serving. So I'm completely off that.
I'm very suspicious with this Dr. Drew. I'll tell you, he's been doing radio for a very long time. Let's just safe to say we know the same people, and we run in some similar circles. And this guy has a squeaky clean image. He seems like a really nice guy, and is always doing the right thing. And I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I think he's good at exploiting people.
A lot of these TV doctors, I think.
I mean, why does Corey Haim have to go on your show for him to get the help he needs? I know you just sort of said it. I'm just pumping it up a little bit. Why wouldn't he just get him in a program where there is no fucking cameras?
Yeah,
because he does know all those people out there in Hollywood.
Right.
You know.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was what irritated me about the whole comment, because it turned it around to be about Dr. Drew and how he could have helped him, supposedly. And if only he had come on our TV show, he'd be alive today.
Yeah, it's
what
ridiculous.
A crock of shit.
Right on, Dr. Steve. Right on. I watched that show because, I mean, he would probably argue, and I think we're going to have him on the show, hopefully, get into it a little bit. He would argue he's helping people out there and stuff. I watched that show because I love seeing washed-up celebrities just fucked up.
Yeah, I think that's why most people do. They're not watching to see people get help.
No.
They're watching to see how fucked up somebody that they watched on TV years ago wound up getting.
I don't give a shit if Dennis Rodman ever gets the help he needs. Who gives a crap?
And Dr. Drew's got to know that.
Right. And then you got the broad fucking shaking like a lunatic on the floor, making everyone uncomfortable. I'm howling. What am I learning from that? What am I learning from her seizure?
Really nothing. Yeah. You're just watching a freak show.
And he has final approval, so he's like, no, we need to show the fucking seizure on my TV show.
Yeah.
Well, and the cameraman presumably could have maybe helped her.
Maybe put the camera down, that old gag, which is always good, by the way.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you hear it.
And the cameraman could have given him a sandwich.
Right. Good old Kinnison. You're right, though. And then you got that other lunatic that used to be a whore in Hollywood. All she gives a shit about is her birds. Let her go home to her stupid birds. That's what she wants to do with her life. Do you watch the Celebrity Rehab, man?
No.
Good,
I don't watch reality shows. The only ones I really watch are Hoarders, Intervention sometimes. And now TLC's got a total ripoff of Hoarders and Intervention.
You scream at the TV, at the people.
What do they call this?
Oh, yeah, the Hoarders. It's great. They call it Hoarding Buried Alive. Oh. And the other one is called Addiction.
Oh.
They're complete ripoffs of Hoarders and Intervention.
I thought their Hoarder show was called Dirty, Smelly Collectors. I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know.
I watched that show and just I'm getting anxious. I'm getting anxious that they're going through my clothes, and it's shit that's been on the floor, dead cat carcasses.
I'm getting anxious. They're cleaning up 10 years of shit that I had to collect in the closet. Why are they doing? Why would they do this to me?
And it's all the same.
They're shoveling my shit out of
They
my
have
closet.
to look through everything like they and they treat the guys that work for the junk company. It's like Got Junk or something. They come by with the trucks. They're just working Joes. They put the gloves on, and they have to stand there and listen to a babbling psychiatrist say, "Now we have to respect Julie's opinion on what's going to be thrown away.
Really?
If she gets nervous now, I'm going to say stop, and we'll all stop." And these guys just want to start laughing their asses off at
When
her.
I stopped respecting Judy, when Judy came to me and said, "I'm going to start collecting my toenails," that's when I stopped respecting Judy. I didn't wait for it to get out of hand.
We need to respect her space and her possessions, so don't throw anything away until she gives the okay. And then she's sitting there looking at a music box from 1962 going, I can't, this reminds me of my mom. Throw it away.
My dad definitely had some of that in him, Dr. Steve, a little bit. And it was so frustrating because I went over there a bunch of times to try to help him clean up a little. And like Ann just said, I would pick out – he had all these books, and he didn't even read books.
Everything has a meaning.
And I would pick out the most mundane book. I wasn't even picking out like Moby Dick or something. It was just some obscure, weird fucking book that maybe you see on the sidewalk with – that they're selling for 5 cents. You know what I mean?
On those tables.
Those dumb books that you're like, whoever bought this? And I'm like, how about we start with this? Let's throw this away. And then he would look at it, just like Ant's saying, and somehow he would twist it in a way like, no, I really need that book. And I'm like, you're not going to read that book.
Yeah, it's that you never know thing. Right. They're like, well, I can't think of any reason I need it right now, but I might need it in the future. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Now it caused a problem because I said, the toenail thing, because Fez collects nails, I guess.
He is going to be a wreck now because you mocked
I love Fez.
his practice.
I don't want to twist it. I love you, Fez. But, I mean, in my world, I don't have time for any of that stuff.
For collecting toenails, it's just a time issue with you?
Yeah, I don't
You'd
know.
like to, but the time spent is...
I just can't. And it's because of what I've dealt with growing up in my life. So, Fez, I love you, and whatever you're dealing with, that's fine, whatever. I just can't be bothered.
I take it they're doing some kind of thing now where they're not showering. Is that
really?
What I've heard? Him and Eastside Dave. Is that the bit? Because
awesome.
I know they came in yesterday and looked pretty disheveled. I don't think they're changing their clothes or showering.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really going to get rank, I guess. It's no cleaning at all. It's the hardcore challenge. No cleaning at all. Who could stay the dirtiest? No clothes changing. No soap. No toothbrushing. You can't even brush your teeth.
I could do.
Oh God! And no fingernail clipping or toe clipping.
I can handle all that. I wouldn't be happy, but the toothbrush thing would just drive me nuts.
That's good. All they're allowed to use is Purell for their hands, I gather. That's the thing.
Can I suggest one thing for the contest?
Wow, what?
I wish I knew this was going on. I've been so busy. I haven't been able to take a peek at Ron and Fez in the last week. Probably about the last week. If they're listening, I want to add one more thing to the contest. Just trying to help them out. No wiping.
Someone said that.
There's no wiping already?
I can't imagine there's no wiping.
So,
do you know about this, Sam?
I don't know about the wiping aspect.
I would say no wiping
detail.
has to be in there. So you got to make sure you're kind of.
But I was just going to say this is coming off of Fez's last big contest, which was collecting all of his urine for a week.
Yeah, they can wipe. Okay.
And how much urine was it?
it was a surprisingly large amount. He said that he couldn't. The idea was that he was going to actually bring it here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he couldn't because he had many gallon jugs in his apartment.
Shit.
That he just collected all, and he would bring a bottle of water to work, an empty water bottle to work, so that if he had to pee at work, he would go into a stall and piss in the
pee
bottle.
In the bottle. And this was a radio challenge, or it's something he just wanted to do?
It was just they were talking about the toenails.
Idea.
And Ron goes, "Would you collect Would you collect all your piss for a week?" And Fez goes, "Yeah, I would do that." And Ron goes, "All right,
all right.
Next
Do it,
Thursday,
pal.
we'll see how much you got."
All right, Fez, you do that.
Check out Ron and Fez today. I didn't know this challenge was going down.
I listen on the way home,
That's
and
awesome.
there have been many times, and I've heard this from callers on our show, but there are times I do pull into the driveway and sit there like an idiot because I have to listen to what the fuck is going on, because it's insanity
I
going on.
sit outside of the
on show.
parking garage, hoping nobody tries to pull out.
I get mad when I go through the Midtown Tunnel also.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the show just starts, and that's why I like getting out of here early. It's not that I want to. I want to stay here and do a show.
You want to be through the tunnel
Believe
before
me.
Ron and Fez start.
But I want to be through the tunnel.
So your goal is to be through the tunnel before 11 a.m.
Before 11 a.m., I am through the tunnel and on the expressway. Exactly.
And you see a problem with that? Why?
I just wanted to make sure it was.
That is it.
I just wanted to clarify that. No problem.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, look, I'll be the first to acknowledge our hours are 6 to 11 here. It doesn't mean I'm not still thinking about the show right up until 11.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so
I think about the
I'm
show.
holding my end of the bargain.
It's being replayed from something from 10:30 to 11, so I listen. I'm
it's
thinking about
your
it.
material.
Yeah, I
That's
think
right.
about it.
Wow, that's
He's
cool.
got to win this one because he goes home to an empty apartment. You know, Dave's got to live with the wife and 2 kids.
But Dave is a psychopath. Like, he is really I mean, obviously, everybody on both shows. I'm just going to cover this. Everyone on both shows has their problems. But Dave is loony enough where he wouldn't care. He just doesn't care.
But his wife, though, she's all in with all this stuff with him. So, you know.
Well, he's the thing about Dave is that he's harmfully competitive.
Yeah.
So that if anything becomes a contest, he will not only win, but he will dominate.
Yeah.
When you guys were doing the Afro Wars, I actually offered him $200 to shave his head so that his poor little kid would have to see that.
Dr. Steve was so worried. He emailed both Dave and me separately and offered us money to cut our hair because he didn't want Dave's child to be born with Dave looking
But Dave said he thought about it. And he said, "Doc, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't lose." And then, of course, he shaved his head a week later anyway.
Yeah, he ended up losing.
I ended up paying him $200.
And Sam still hasn't cut his hair.
That's right.
How many years? How many years since the last haircut?
I mean, it's been over 2 years.
Without a haircut.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
I've seen pictures. What is that? What was that picture from? It's a picture of
I
Eastside
believe
Dave with a red wig on and a dress.
Him and Fez had a competition over who was better looking as a woman.
Who would be the hotter woman?
I believe
and that's
so.
Dave.
They had a pal talk competition of who would be a better looking
Dave
female.
looks so horrible as a woman.
He did the makeup and he's trying to pose sexy. He wants to win.
There is no amount of booze that you would go out with a girl that looked like that in a bar or anything.
I mean, Dave is on an ultra competitive wave right now because he's riding this Rick Sanchez from CNN wave. He's been
right. He
challenging him
faced
daily
him, man.
to a boxing match.
Yeah,
to a boxing match.
And he doesn't understand why Rick Sanchez has yet to respond to his challenge.
Should challenge him to a drunk driving fucking race.
Yeah.
What?
Shit.
Wow. All right. And I'm getting word from Ron Red Dog on Twitter. They're permitted to wipe, as Ronnie put it. We're not animals.
We're not animals.
Right,
We're
not animals.
Right after acting like animals. That's great.
Genius.
I love those guys.
It's a genius. This,
well,
this bit that they're doing.
All right.
I'm going to go on Opie
Knock
and
it
Anthony
off.
and spend all my time talking about Ron and Fez. They're so great.
Dr. Steve, they're telling us you have to go.
Okay.
Did we get everything in there?
I think
I think so.
Yeah.
More, if you want to talk about Corey Haim once the real autopsy report comes out, we can.
Yeah,
but
toxicology.
It'll be over by then.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's over already.
I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
but
he had his issues there.
It wasn't his crosses to bear.
Yep.
All right, boys.
All right,
All
buddy.
right, there, Doc.
All right.
Have a good day.
Yeah, have a great weekend, Dr. Steve.
Oh, yeah, weekend. Yeah.
Weird Medicine
Weekend.
coming to 202 and 197 next
Steve
weekend.
rules.
Yep.
He's good. He's got a good radio voice. He's like knows a lot about shit. Good.
Sam, you better come up with something that we need to talk about next because I've fucking run out of material.
That's a lot of pressure.
I know what we could talk about.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
Oh, is that a tease or is that a?
Should we tease it?
Yeah, all right. Let me think of a good way to tease it. Somebody on the Opie and Anthony staff took a nap the other day and came in their pants.
Oh, no. I bet I know who it was.
On staff?
Wait,
I
what?
bet I know who it was. I already have a guess.
What?
Well, let's not ruin it for all the listening folks.
I won't say, but I'm pretty sure.
Somebody went to bed and woke up because their penis was coming.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
I'm almost positive. I haven't heard this story. Yet.
I haven't either, but I think I know who it is.
Wait, they weren't at work?
No. They went home and they drifted off into sleepy land and woke up because they were coming.
With jizz in their
Oh, I
pants.
so know who it is.
I know who it is.
Paid member?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know who it is.
can I write my answer down?
Yeah, I'll write mine down.
All right.
Where's a pen? I need a pen. Thank you, sir.
Ant and I have unspoken communication skills. I will guarantee. I will give you $20 right now, Sam, if we don't match.
Okay. I'll
think
take
we're
you
gonna
up on
match?
that.
I don't think we're gonna match.
Oh, I hope not.
I don't think we're gonna match.
$20.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Oh,
I don't
no,
think we're gonna
I don't
match.
really. Oh.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
$20. And no match.
That
no
means
match.
you were going to write the name I was thinking, but you went somewhere else with this.
I wrote it before I even turned
Why
around
don't you
and
think
looked.
we're going to match?
No match. No match. No match.
I'll tell you after why I don't think we're gonna match.
Are you going for the goof name or the real name?
Nope. This is legit.
Steve better not be on that fucking paper.
Hello, no.
Okay. All right. I still feel like I have a chance.
There was no man.
Sam, here's a $20 bill sitting for you. If we don't match.
No match.
Wait. Are we going to announce the name?
You want to wait? We could wait till after the break.
Fuck the
I'll
break.
be so excited though.
Fuck the
All right, here we
break.
go.
Let's just do this.
1, 2, 3. Turn around your answer. It was you. What?
I wrote this.
Yeah. Why did you write that?
Yay,
This is the
yay.
answer.
That is the answer.
I
Of
knew.
course it is.
Okay.
And you knew it was the answer, Ed.
I agree with
didn't.
Opie.
I thought it was a trick
God.
question.
Money. $20.
I thought it was a
You
trick
knew
question.
this was the answer.
No,
This
no.
is the only answer.
Let me tell you. I
Let the
thought
record
Sam gets
state.
free parking today.
$20. Free
I wrote
parking.
Danny.
Let the record show that I fucking got the right answer.
I
It's
wrote
so
Danny.
obvious.
You wrote Derek. I wrote Danny because the way
damn it,
Danny
here's
asked the
$20.
question, I thought it was a trick question that he said. Him,
'cause then
and because I have like inside information.
Yeah, that is true. But I guess I did kind of say it, implying that it was definitely someone else when I could have been just
talking about yourself.
Exactly.
That's
right,
what I thought you were
understand.
doing there.
Did D-Boy come into your head at all on this one?
No,
he
I
came into his
instantly
pants.
went.
D-Boy was my first
I
guess.
instantly went with
Oh,
Danny.
Fuck, you let me down, man.
$20.
So obvious.
Yeah,
after the break, we get the story. Now we tease the actual
By the
story.
way, Derek, that is something that happens when you're a kid, and it's great.
No.
A wet dream. It's great. Do you remember what you were dreaming of or anything?
Yeah,
Are we
actually,
doing
I
it
did
now?
remember.
Oh, and
so.
you were fucking, and you
Hold on,
dream.
hold on,
and-
hold on.
Let's break. Let's break.
I want to get into a little bit because then we could
All
tell.
right.
Coming story.
Then we could
Yes.
tell.
Yes.
We could tell clumsy stories.
All right, Cumsy stories next.
Fun show.
I just came just now.
We could tell clumsy stories.
All right, Cumsy stories next.
Fun show.
I just came just now when I got this $20 bill.
Oh, I bet you did.
Yeah.
Clumsy stories now. Where did D-Boy go? So D-Boy took a nap after work and woke up with like sticky shit in his underwear. Right? Is that what we're getting at, Danny?
The way I had heard about this was because I guess he had told Travis first, so Travis was just kind of like, "Hey, guess who came in his pants yesterday?"
Derek always comes into my booth and excitedly tells me these types of stories, like either how he comes in his pants or, hey, I took a great shit just now. Stuff like that. Derek's very excited by his stories.
He's very excited by his stories, his own stories. He loves them.
So to make cumsies, I mean, when you were a kid, you're making so much goddamn sperm. Oh my God, you're going an hour without getting rid of the poison. It'll spill out somewhere.
Exactly.
You get a little older though, man. I mean, you got to like really not be doing anything for a while for that to happen, right? D-boy, what happened to you?
I don't know. This is kind of a new thing for me. I don't remember this happening for quite some time, actually.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Yeah, I'm in a relationship.
Are you guys,
Yeah, we're doing it. Having sex. I'm jerking off every day. So that's what kind of freaked me out about it. Well, it didn't really freak me out, but I was kind of surprised.
Right.
You know?
Because the wet dream rules if you can hold out long enough.
Yeah.
If you could hold out long enough for a wet dream to happen, it's just amazing.
Like I've had dreams where I'm having sex in a dream, but I don't reach the point of climax in making cumsies.
Yeah.
in my pants or my bed or anything like that. But you actually,
I actually
hit
did.
the promised land. What was the dream?
I guess, I mean, from what I remember from the end of it was that I was like just banging some random chick or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was
And it
coming
felt
in
like
a dream.
just like it.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucked up about a dream? Like, you could be fucking in a dream, and it really feels like you're fucking.
Yeah.
The mind's an amazing thing.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there coming, I'm jerking off. And the fucking next thing I know, I'm like kind of like on the edge of sleep and kind of like awake, sort of. And I just feel my dick sort of just going, like flicking up again, like up against my leg.
Twitching a little bit, twitch.
And I fucking just reached down. And it was wet. And I was like, holy shit, I just came in my pants like when I was taking a nap.
What the fuck?
Goddamn, Derek.
Yeah, and like the weirdest thing was, like, I just gotten home probably like an hour before this all had happened.
Really?
I walked in the door. The first thing I do every day, I jerk off. And then I get kind of tired, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to lay down and take a nap. So I already came like 20 minutes before this happened. And then it happened again.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Wow, so you I guess you didn't do a good enough job at
Maybe.
the first jerk.
Yeah.
First time around.
Isn't it a bad job a good job, though?
Well, sometimes it's a little lackluster.
I just like how Derek gets excited about all these little stories that he comes to the table
why
with.
wouldn't you?
Derek was also very excited one day because I think he was, after having some coitus with his woman, he had came in his own face.
Oh, yes.
Because he had shot so far. And he couldn't wait to come in the next day and tell everybody all about it.
That's a good one. Range is always good. It means you're having a really good one.
And it was that first one. Actually, it was in the morning. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
First one of the day.
That's a good
First
one, yeah.
one of the day.
That'll fucking fire out like a ballistic missile.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
But yeah.
Somebody had feedback says that you were having a dream about Lionsgate going bankrupt.
Are you over the Lionsgate?
No, I'm still not.
You're still all in?
Yeah.
As far as hating them?
Well, Precious was Lionsgate,
Precious
right?
was Lionsgate.
I mean, they had Crash too, but I didn't like Crash really that much. I wasn't a big
Jimmy
fan
loved
of it.
Crash.
I know he did. But
I thought it was all right.
It was all right, but I wasn't a big fan.
I didn't
of
mind
it.
Crash. I didn't really feel like getting into the message, man.
Yeah, I know. Fuck the
It
message.
it was just kind of a cool movie that
Yeah,
you put
goddamn
together.
fun movie to watch.
Right.
Fuck the message.
All right.
Wow.
D-boy, right
So
on. Well,
I hope many more.
Thank you. Yeah,
Many
me too.
more. It is kind of cool because it's like you're just like you're fucking.
Yeah.
You have the memory of it and everything. Might as
Exactly.
well have happened.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
There goes Derek in his pants.
well, I'm just happy that he shared with everybody. That's
After spanking too. That's
I was. It was pretty impressive. I think that impressed a few people out there. Like, what the fuck?
That could be the cause or prevention of having a wet dream is jacking right before you fall asleep.
I'm thinking if you jack before you go to sleep, the chances of having a wet dream have to be almost
Pretty
nil.
slim.
That's never happened to me once. Like, even as a kid, like 13, 14, I've never experienced that, ever.
If you can hold out.
Yeah, but
Hold out.
I've been.
Hold out for a while. Nothing.
Oh, he has.
I've been. Today is day 12.
No, but you're meaning you're not doing
Nothing.
fucking jerking off. Day
Nothing.
12. You're getting close. Hold out. if you made it to 12 fucking days, you might as well try to go a little longer because there might be something right around the corner, my friend.
You might be having a good one.
Oh yeah.
Well, something's going on because my balls hurt. Like the other day, I had to take some aspirins because my balls were actually hurt me.
Fuck Ron and Fez and their damn contests. You have to hold out. Give us a full report on Monday, and if you bail and you couldn't hold out, that'll be funny. You're 12 days in and your balls are aching. You've got to hold out. Well, because I want to see how this happens. Now.
They don't hurt as much as they did. Like I kind of peaked with the pain. Like the pain was very terrible. Like maybe 2 days ago.
Oh, you're gonna leak out any moment, man, because that shit keeps producing.
Damn.
Right? It just keeps producing.
No, I don't think so. Of course, because
were you getting rods though?
You know what?
See, if you get rods and don't fucking come, then you get the blue balls, they call it.
Not really like more than normal, I suppose. If anything, less because I'm trying to avoid.
Yeah,
I'm trying to avoid all stimuli. So,
what are you fucking like some kind of Zen master
Yeah,
now?
what's up?
It's just extra. I've been on this weird self-control thing. Like, let me see if I could do this, and then do it. So,
pick something else.
I went, I did the whole beer thing. I tried not drinking for a week. That went fine. Now I'm moving on to bigger. I already quit smoke. Bigger and better things.
Damn.
No busting nuts.
12 days in. Don't touch yourself. If there's just avoid hot girls.
I don't know, man. I am going to meet Pinhead this weekend. Monster Mania. Hello.
Monster Mania. Pinhead. That might give you a boner right there.
Doug Bradley. I'm going to come right in my pants just like D-Boy.
Dude, remind me Monday. Monday will make 15 days. I want to see if you're still going strong 15 days in. How many days do you think it would take, Ant? Something has to fucking happen.
I say
it's got to explode soon.
Anywhere between the 2 and 3 week mark, you're definitely gonna shoot.
And jizz doesn't stay there either. It does die. Like your sperm will die. It does have a shelf
It gets
life.
absorbed back into the body.
Itself. That's right.
Something's got to happen.
Weird.
I'm from the school. Something's got to happen with Danny.
It's just mental. It's not even so much physically. Mentally, you'll start just going like, "Oh boy,"
and that'll excite you enough
you'll be
sleeping.
asleep. You'll be asleep. You'll have a dream that you're banging, and your body will just fucking link right up with that head. And
I did wake up.
Did you give up? Well, someone is saying you gave it up for Lent. You didn't give up fucking jerking off for Lent. Okay.
I don't do anything for religious purposes.
Religious reasons. What?
But I did wake up from my nap the other day, just completely grinding my couch.
You're getting close.
You are fucking like right there. You're on the brink.
You got to hold out.
You are on the brink.
Remind me, I got to
grinding your couch.
I got to get a report Monday.
Like no one else does that. You wake up and you just dry humping your mattress. Like whoa, what?
After a while of not having sex or something or jacking, yeah, you will.
I can't wait to hear the story how it happened.
I just don't know what to do next. Like I feel like I've made it. I've done everything. Like what else could I possibly do? I went 2 weeks without jerking it.
Try to make it to next Friday.
We'll see.
Is it a 2 week thing?
Well, I figured.
Like, can I do this? Can I not do this for 2 weeks?
You're now doing a radio bit. Fuck all this shit.
Well, I figured 1 week would be too easy, so I figured 2 weeks.
2 weeks
would probably be a more realistic goal to set.
But at least hold out to Monday so we can see what 15 days in is. Oh, you really want to take care of this weekend?
Yeah. He's probably thinking, "Fuck this!
Fuck this shit."
Well, you know what? Maybe we could just reset and get a group thing happening, and we could do the whole Seinfeld contest starting fresh on Monday.
Oh wow! Yeah.
I'll be completely honest, and I won't cheat.
Wow! All right, we could get some people to join you.
Not jacking?
I didn't say me or you.
The Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll figure it out.
We can figure something out.
All right, Billy in Delaware. What's up, Billy?
Not much.
Hey.
I was having a dream, about 2 weeks ago. I was sleeping and the wife came home from work, and I was dreaming that I was taking a piss. Well, she had decided to wake me up with a blowjob, and just by the time the back of her throat hit the head of my dick, I just thought I was pissing all over myself. So I woke up, and she was in my lap, and I had all I could do to get her off of me to get to the bathroom to piss in the shower. So I was rock hard.
Jesus.
Yeah, hard on you to piss.
She's trying to do the right thing, and you almost peed all over.
That, I got to say, has got to be a great thing. Like women should do that. Just fucking imagine being asleep, and then you just wake up to a nice fucking... Or you don't wake up. You just...
great, dude.
Like they do it in a way where you don't wake up. You just start having some wacky dream, and then you blast a load.
I did have a dream once where I was pissing at a urinal, and it felt amazing. And then I woke up, and I was actually pissing all over myself. That was a long time ago,
The piss
though.
dreams. When you're a kid, it's very hard to have a piss dream and not piss.
That was like, I think I was a teenager. I was probably like 15 or 16. But I
Yeah.
woke up, I opened my eyes, and I saw
thank you, bro.
just a fountain, like a water fountain stream of piss. And I had to go, whoa.
That is really fucking bad.
Cut it off midstream, go to the bathroom.
There's times now where you dream you're pissing and you wake up and go,
And then-
oh, fuck,
well,
I hope I didn't piss.
Yeah, dude, that happens to me a bunch. Like when I really have to piss, and I'll say, I could sleep for 10 more minutes, and then I always go, you remember that time?
Take a piss.
Just go.
We had a fucking guy he hung up, unfortunately. He said he lasted 11 days. If that guy is still around, call back. I'll know it's you. I was right about to go to you, man. It was a good fucking phone call. All right, we'll go to Brian in Rochester. Brian.
What's up, guys? Hey, Danny, you sound a little congested. Is it coming out of your nose?
Oh, yeah. I want to blow your nose.
Yeah. All right, let's say hi to Carl. Carl.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. I used to beat off at the nervous hospital.
Maybe less nervous.
Hey, I'm an active duty Marine, man, and you go on deployments 4 to 6 months at a time. And our shop got together one time. We were like, dude, let's see who can go the longest. And 4 months, man.
Whoa. 4 months? Come on.
4 months.
How?
You're so busy. We work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. When you're
busy
not
you are.
working, you're at the gym or sleeping.
Look, like him or hate him, but the President of the United States of America is probably the most busiest man in America, and I'm sure
this
he's...
one.
I'm sure... I knew it had to come down to that.
Of course.
But I was just trying to...
You can never say anything nice.
I'm sure he's fucking getting rid of the poison.
Yeah, man. 4 months, man.
4 months. Anything crazy? Any leakage? Any wet dreams?
No, just, you do have some dreams, and you want to save it right before you get back from that deployment. You're like, fuck this, I'm not jerking off. Get home. First couple times with the old lady, you're the man.
Right on. All right, sir, thank you. Everybody wants in now. Let's say hi to Rich in New Hampshire. Rich.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, if I go like 3 or 4 days without jacking, if I'm sitting down taking a shit, I'll look down, and every once in a while there'll actually be ejaculate dripping from my cock.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're getting to
fuck,
leakage.
man.
There's going to be
Yeah,
leakage
I don't.
happening.
I looked it up. I went online, and I guess it just stimulates the prostate the right way or something. I'll look down, there'll be like a fucking wad of cum just floating in the toilet bowl there.
Oh, my God. That is really...
Why when you taking a shit though? Like, how come when you're not like watching television or like having dinner? Why are you? Sitting
Well, when I'm watching television, Danny, I don't have anything stimulating my prostate.
His big log that's coming out of his ass is hitting his prostate.
Your asshole is gaping from a big shit log, and that's making you cum in the toilet. That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, maybe you want a dick in your ass.
The weird part, I don't feel it. It's just there. Like I'll look down, I'll be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's not saying he was...
Thanks for
All right,
sharing.
man. It's not like he's saying he can't wait for his next shit so he can enjoy himself. Let's go to John on the Upper West Side. Wow, now we're getting specific to Manhattan. What's up, John?
What's up, boys? How are you?
Good.
So I was actually having a dream of a home invasion a la Anthony. And it's amazing how your external stimuli sort of manifests itself in the dream. Apparently my girl, being the good egg she was, straddled my legs and was going to give me a little morning hummer. In my dream, it was the home invader tying my feet up. So I proceeded to then start punching my girlfriend in the top of the head. And
I've heard about that, where people just start swinging.
yeah, she wasn't happy.
All right, let's go to Striker. Striker.
Hey, morning, boys.
Hey, did you have a marriage story, too? You want to do a twofer? I thought I saw you on the screen with a pretty good phone call earlier. Was that you?
Yeah. All right, I'll give you a twofer. I'll do the wet dream story first.
Okay.
About 3 or 4 years ago, my wife came up to me right at the start of Lent, and she said, "Let's do something different this year." And I'm like, "What?" And she said, "Let's see how long we can go without give up sex for Lent."
Why would you give up
And I
sex
just-
for Lent?
Right.
And I just looked at her, and I mean, we have sex 3 or 4 times a week, so I was like, man, I don't know if I can do it. She's like, oh, come on, something different. I was like, all right. I lasted 3 weeks. She came home from work one day, and it was literally a rape.
Were you losing?
I had gotten home from work, and I'm just sitting there. I was like, I was actually, I hadn't come in so long, I was actually shaking. And she came in the house.
Damn.
She came in the house, and she's like, what's wrong with you? And because I just had this real maniacal look on my face.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but it was a rape.
Jesus, you lost your mind.
Yeah, I mean, she was just like, okay, we're never doing that again. And I'm like, no, we're never doing that again. The other story I had was, the other story I had, you were talking about with the relationships. We had a wedding vow, or her one aunt and uncle renewed their wedding vows last summer for their 50th anniversary. And they invited all these other relatives who were close on their anniversaries to renew as well. And it was right on the shores of this beautiful lake in this country club here in Denver. And, well, the priest took a step back to cough, and he didn't realize how close he was to the edge of the lake, and he fell in. And it was, I mean, I'm sitting there, of course, I was already 3 sheets into it because it was an open bar, and I was already halfway through my own bottle of Bombay Sapphire gin. And I'm sitting in the chair, the priest fell in. I started busting up laughing to the point of where it was embarrassing. My wife was like, we're going home. You've embarrassed me.
Jesus.
And I was just like, I'm sorry, dear, I promise it won't happen again. And she's like, no, we're leaving. And a couple members of her family still aren't talking to me.
Come on, priest falls in the water. You got to fucking laugh.
In that case, you go, well, then, get a ride home. Leave me the car keys. I'm staying here. I'm having a good time, obviously.
Well, yeah, but yeah, it was a crack up.
Right on. Thank you, Stryker. Always a pleasure.
Yeah,
all right, man.
Guess you had to be there.
Yeah, well, Rob, what are you gonna do? I'm fighting too many battles. I gotta relax. It's exhausting. I'm a one-man army. Jesus, enough already.
Oh, Steve from Bishop's calling him strikeout.
You went 1 for 2.
Yeah,
you go 1 for 2 in the majors. See what happens.
He was a little single that he got lucky with that first one.
Rob Baton Rouge.
The last one was a strikeout.
Rob Baton Rouge on Twitter writes, tell Danny. He has a problem with Danny going after the shit guy that's coming and all over the toilet seat as he's fucking dropping logs. Tell Danny that's how you donate sperm. They massage your prostate to make cum come out. Ask Dr. Steve. So now we got to call Dr. Steve.
It's not.
I want to find out if they milk you.
Look,
they do not.
Stimulating
they
the prostate.
Jerk off into a
They
cup.
make you jerk off in a cup. I would say that too, but maybe with the sperm donation, then no, they want to be there and they want to fucking make sure they're getting a good sample.
I'm not saying
Get Steve on the phone.
Stimulating the prostate won't make you have a seminal emission, but I think that if you're coming on the toilet while taking a shit, you have some serious, deep-rooted emotional problems.
Yeah, that's something going on.
You might. All right. Yeah, you want to hear about... Here's a guy that might have an issue. Warner in Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up, Warner?
Hey, man, first of all, I just want to let you know you guys fucking rule.
Of course.
Thank you, Warner.
You're welcome.
We just don't hear that enough, and I really appreciate that.
Hey, man, you guys fucking put the sanity in truck drivers' life.
Oh, trucker.
Yeah, then why are you guys listening to all the truck channels on Sirius XM? Well, you could bring more of your boys over here.
Fuck them truck channels. You guys are the shit.
All right, right on. So what do you got,
They
Warner?
are not worthy. I went to prison when I was 19.
For what?
2 burglaries and a larceny.
Nice.
People just don't fucking like it when you go in their house and they're not there. Fuck them. But I didn't get out until I was 25.
Ouch.
And I did without. And about the last 6 months I was in, every fucking time I turn around, I was fucking having a wet dream.
Oh, yeah?
And sharing an 8x10 with someone else and, a shitter and all that, you just can't do that. I mean, there just ain't no privacy.
Maybe it was your celly fucking you in the ass.
No, I tried to I didn't wipe. Unlike Ron and Fez, I just didn't wipe at that time because the more unattractive you are, the less you get fucking butt fucked.
Oh, so you didn't wipe your ass?
The hell no. What's the point? There ain't nobody in there. There ain't nothing about a hairy ass that turns me on.
Well, there's a few reasons why you should fucking wipe your ass, so you don't get
Well,
that
I do
uncomfortable, itching swamp ass shit.
Well, you want that if, maybe.
But I don't understand now. You didn't jerk off at all. I understand you're sharing a small space with another guy, but I mean, you figure out a way to do the quiet jerk if you have to.
Yeah, I did. From time to time, it just wasn't a lot.
Right.
And by the time I got out, I was just fucking, sperm was just flying all over the place,
Yeah.
Flying.
I mean, I was 19 and, dude, I was fucking, by the time I got out, I was ready to fucking tap some ass. Pussy.
No, I
Let me
understand.
rephrase that.
Yeah.
I understand, Warner.
Fucking freaks.
Right on. I got to cut your phone call short because we got Dr. Steve on the line here.
Hey, that's cool, man. Y'all be good and
All
rock
right.
on, man.
Hey, thanks, Warner. I appreciate that. Let's say hi to Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve, so...
Hey, man.
We got this guy, Rob Baton Rouge, on Twitter. He writes, tell Danny that's how you donate sperm. They massage your prostate to make cum come out. Ask Dr. Steve.
No,
that's not right.
We're talking we're talking sperm bank, though. I would assume they want some pristine cum.
Okay, yeah, here's the thing. If you massage your prostate, you'll get prostatic fluid, but you won't necessarily get sperm cells. So.
you need the sperm.
And that's clear stuff, right, Dr. Steve?
The clear
Well,
stuff.
that won't be pristine. But the way that you do it is you jerk off into a cup.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's get a sperm sample.
Of course.
And then what do they
you
do?
Want the seminal, you want all the seminal fluid and all the stuff from the seminal vesicles, and you want the stuff from the prostate, and you want all the sperm cells and all that stuff, and you want all of it together to make good, healthy ejaculate,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Now,
jerking off
sure
is the
do.
best way to do that.
Steve, what's all this talk about coming while taking a shit on the toilet? Is that normal, or is that something that is completely ridiculous?
No, it happens, and what it is when people have what's called prostatic congestion, they'll get a big enlarged prostate, and the acute version of that is called blue balls, and that's where you don't ejaculate.
I just
for a
learned
long period
something
of
that
time,
I didn't
and
have
you
to
get
waste 16 years in medical school to up my terminology from blue balls.
Yeah,
it's just
it's
blue balls.
prostatic congestion. There you go.
We already knew what it was when we were 14, so we didn't have to go to medical school, obviously. It's still blue
congested.
balls.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So when you have an enlarged boggy prostate, and then you've got a hard stool that passes behind that, because remember, the back end of the prostate is the front end of the front side of the rectum. Then as it pushes through, it can compress the prostate, and you could have a little ejaculate right there.
So basically what you're saying is that if you're taking a shit and you come, you should probably go to the doctor.
Well, maybe, and it just depends on how long it's been since you've had an ejaculation, because if you've got prostatic congestion, just ejaculating will make that go away. But if it happens frequently, then I think that you've probably got a chronically enlarged prostate. You should go see a doctor.
Can't you just take an ass Claritin or something to clear up that
I don't
congestion?
think they have that.
I don't know.
Congestion?
I decided to take a lot of swings today
Yeah,
in the
I
show.
don't-
I said, you know what? I'm just going to take a lot of swings. Fucking. Well, there you go. There you go.
So there you go.
Yeah. Have
That's,
you ever massaged someone's prostate to make cum come out?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You want to do that when you.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, okay, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
What, you guys
It's pretty
haven't?
common.
No, you sick fuck, we haven't.
If you suspect
What
someone
a-
has a
you are
prostate
such a
infection.
ghoul. You really are, man.
That's just part of it. If you think someone's got a prostate infection, what you do is you.
There was
get
a
them to-
moment in my life growing up, I'm like, I want to become a doctor. I'm so glad I pushed that stupid
Yeah.
thought down in my
Well,
head.
Dude, it's one of those things that when you go to medical school, they don't tell you up front that you're going to end up doing, but then it becomes a matter of.
Wait, so you have massaged someone's prostate to make them cum?
Right, but here's the thing: they don't have an orgasm. they stand there. Okay, here's how
It's kind of like getting venom from a snake.
Yeah, you got to milk it.
They're not attacking you.
You get them to bend over, and you put a slide right at the meatus or the cock hole, right? And it's a glass slide. And then you take your finger and you stick it in, and you massage both sides of the prostate, and then you take your finger and you push real hard and just kind of pull down toward the rectum. And all of a sudden, the guy will go, "What the hell?" And they won't have an orgasm, but there will be fluid coming out of their penis, and it's this milky white sort of, it's watery. And you put that under the microscope, and if there's bacteria in there, they've got a prostate infection. So it's a real common procedure.
My stupid doctor made me shoot some fluid when they fucking
God.
when he did that biopsy shit. You know, I mean, old story. Everything turned out, fine, as Dr. Steve knows, because I was calling him every 10 minutes, panicking. But when he shot me, whatever, to get the biopsy, it was like some shit went flying out of my penis. Like if you have a water gun, but you don't have a lot of water left in the water gun, but you could get one.
A little.
You could get one. Not even a
blurg.
Yeah, barely get it, but it was like that. And it went flying. Like, what the fuck was that? That certainly wasn't cum, because there was nothing about it that felt good.
Yeah.
But it shot like speed of light shit.
Yeah.
Hard and fast. Poof.
It's just fluid mechanics, you know.
Is that all it is?
Fluid
will go to the path of least resistance. So.
Right.
That was not fun.
A little hydraulic system there.
There you go. Exactly.
Through your dick.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
All right, so
Dr. Steve never disappoints.
Yeah, he fucking massages prostates. That's just terrific. What did your wife?
All the time.
What did the wife think about that?
Oh yeah, she doesn't mind catching the check. So.
Oh, shit. You told her, right, Dr.
There you
Steve?
go.
There you go.
Get in the kitchen, bitch. I bring home the paycheck, not you.
Jesus Christ.
That's what you're saying, right?
Right.
Hello? All
right.
I think we've gotten enough out of you. Weird Medicine's coming back soon. WeirdMedicine.com, I think.
DrSteve.com.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Dr. Steve.
DrSteve.com.
I couldn't get the WeirdMedicine.com people to sell me the domain. So.
Bastards.
But I've got
So once you
DrSteve.com and WeirdMedicine.net, I think. So.
No, fuck that .net shit. No one is taking that .net seriously still.
I know.
I don't know why.
All right, boys. Well, have a good weekend.
All right, Dr.
Thank you.
Steve. Thanks.
They're saying I have to go.
Yeah. Okay. His people are telling him he's got to go.
My people.
All right, buddy.
Right, bye.
There he goes. Dr. Steve, medical expert.
You know what? Today, I think, officially marks the day where it's no longer a joke to say, like, Dakota Fanning is fuckable, and then everyone laughs because, oh, my God, she's too young. No. You seen the trailer, The Runaways?
I'm confused.
You know how it's been a joke, like, you know, Jimmy and me and stuff? It's like, yeah, maybe Dakota Fanning. And it's a joke because like, that's so inappropriate.
All right. But
now it's completely fine. She has entered the realm of, yes.
How old is she now?
Absolutely can be fucked.
How old is she?
I don't know. What is she?
She just turned 16.
All right, 16.
Wow. All right.
You know that question, if there wasn't a law? You ever hear that question, if there wasn't a law, how young would you go? Yeah. Yeah, those are some questions that shouldn't be answered.
I want to see this trailer now.
Yeah, it's The Runaways. It's the Joan Jett story thing there.
Why the fuck would you watch this movie?
For hot girls.
Runaways had 2 songs.
For hot girls.
Wow, look how hot she is.
Look at her peepers.
Get the who's she playing in the
I
Runaways?
could give a shit.
Is she playing the old broad that came in here recently?
I don't know.
That Kiss Me Once,
Look
Kiss
at her.
Me Twice, Kiss
Come
Me
on.
Deadly. All right.
That's Cherry fucking something. Name's Cherry. But then she's in some kind of like little,
she doesn't
like bustier thing.
You know what, Aunt?
What?
I'm with you. I mean, she doesn't look 16. First of all, she looks a little older than 16 in
course.
this trailer. You would put her
She's
up there.
she's entered the realm.
You would put her up there at 19, right?
Of course
20?
you would. At least.
At least.
Look, and then they show her in a little like a bustier or something.
That's Dakota
Like some
Fanning.
kind of
Wow.
I know.
No kidding.
Like what happened? It was just didn't like War of the Worlds just come out or something? Look, see?
Yeah.
God damn. Right?
What happened? Look at that clock. You see
What
that,
happened?
You see that thing
Tick,
going around
tock.
in circles?
It just keeps going and going, doesn't it?
After a while,
I
those
don't get
circles
it.
add up to something.
Yeah, see, look. All right, I just watched the trailer. I would. That's coming from Floor Opie.
Yeah. Those
I don't get
circles
it.
add up to something.
Yeah, see, look. All right, I just watched the trailer. I would. That's coming from Floor Opie.
Yeah, I can't argue with
She
you
looks
on
like
this one.
Tiger Woods' wife in one of the pictures. Yep.
She looks good.
That's it.
Hey, did I see her old pal, speaking of movies, in that She's Out of My League? TJ Miller.
What?
I think he's in... Travis, yeah? I saw your thumbs up.
Yeah, he's in that movie.
Well, good for him, man. He was the Cloverfield guy that came in here. And,
Oh, he's in a movie?
And we befriended him. He was like the camera guy in Cloverfield, so we have him to thank for all the motion sickness and the puke.
Yeah, I went to that page, Danny. The Dakota Fanning Runaways images on Google.
Yeah.
And then you just go, there's that picture of her where I guess they made her up looking like she's having her period, and she's wearing a little skirt, and the blood is running down her legs. And
do you think she's hot, though?
Yes. Yes.
Well, think about it. I mean, take the youth part out of the equation.
No, I'm busy.
I mean, some of the pictures.
She is.
Some of the pictures, yes, and others, not so much.
Well, that's like everybody, but
true.
You know, they get some goofy pictures of her, but for the most part, you got to go with the averages.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Jesus. Who knows? By the time she's like 20, 21, all cooked. Everything's all cooked by that point.
Starts going the other way.
No, it's just cooked, and it's like it's all well done. You know, it's nice.
It's all cooked.
She's still got some time left in the oven.
It's all cooked, ready to eat, and then that same meal is left on the counter for a few.
Well, that's
few days too long.
older than that. Yeah. Then you don't want, you know.
All right.
When's Dakota Fanning's birthday?
It's late February.
Late February?
So it literally just happened.
So she just turned 16?
She was just that. What happened? Like, what happened?
That does seem like it was yesterday. That's War of the Worlds, right?
I don't know. I guess so.
Or right around that time, maybe a movie before. What was her big movie again? What was the one that everyone saw?
War of the Worlds was pretty big, and then there was the one before that, though.
No,
that,
the one that
like
put her on everyone's radar. I don't even remember
made her
anymore.
huge.
Cat in the Hat?
Nah.
Man on Fire.
I Am Sam.
What, Mike?
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire? That's when
No.
everyone's...
No.
No, didn't she have a...
little hot 7-year-old?
Charlotte's Web?
Well, no.
No, wasn't there one movie where everyone's like, wow, this Dakota Fanning's...
Man on Fire, hide and seek.
Denzel Washington.
No, I don't care what you're saying.
Why am I on the air?
I think
I don't know why you're on the air. How'd you get through? Who are you?
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
I had an ejaculate story, and now I'm talking about Dakota Fanning. I feel dirty.
It's all the same story.
Yeah. What do you got on that, Mike?
One of my buddies tried going 30 days in high school, and around day 20, he started complaining that his balls hurt. And then day 28, he had to go to the doctor and have his prostate massaged because he could not ejaculate.
How do they massage it, though?
They got to stick their finger in your ass and fucking go
Get the
bloop,
fuck
and
out
go
of
and
here.
go like Jimmy says,
Shuka,
shuka, shuka, shuka, shuka, shuka, shuka.
Get the fuck out of here.
And then,
All right, Mike, thank you, man.
all right,
Appreciate
hey,
it.
thanks for letting me on the air.
No worries, brother. No worries. Good job. For the longest time, I thought it was Paul in Virginia. Hi, Paul.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
And for the longest time, I thought I was just some perverted sick fuck. But Anthony, you validated me today. There was an uncomfortable silence when you said about the law. If there was no law, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God, is anyone going to say anything?" But thank you for making me feel normal.
No, you never want to say it. But if there was no law, because everybody goes, everyone lies and goes, I would say 17. It's still shut up.
I'm in the car by myself.
See 14-year-olds walking around, I would bang. Give me a break.
I love
be honest.
Thank you for saying it.
Christ almighty. I'm not talking about every one of them, but there's a couple of slutty-looking ones walking around. You know that.
Jesus.
Come on. Let's not lie here.
I Am Sam was the Dakota Fanning movie. What was the one that everyone saw and said, wow, who's this broad? She's going to be big. I thought there was one of those movies.
There was, but...
Was it I? All right, hold on.
It's like War of the Worlds.
Jeff in Columbus. Jeff.
Yeah, but Iron Sam. It's Iron Sam. That's where she really came on the map.
What's with your voice?
He's doing Sam.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
I didn't get it. He
You
didn't
didn't
do
see
a
the
very
movie.
good impression. He does these impressions. You would think it was someone totally different.
I got it. I got his Sam impression. Right? Thank you, Jeff.
Love you.
All right, oops.
Oh, God. He went full retard in that, didn't he? Did he go full retard, Sean Penn?
Oh, yeah, he did.
The picture,
Look at that.
the picture of the I Am Sam movie poster is disturbing. Sean Penn looking completely retarded with the tiniest little Dakota Fanning on a swing.
It looks like a racer head holding a child.
Yeah.
That's not believable. No one in their right mind.
His mouth is going, too.
No one in
How
their...
do you do? I'm Sam.
Sam. I'm Sam.
All right, Hamilton.
Hi, this is Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Righteous bugs.
You don't know what it's like when you try and you try and you try and you try and you don't ever get there because you were born perfect and I was born like this.
I have to see this. I've never seen it.
You've
by
never
the way.
seen I Am Sam.
Now
it's
I
so
swear to you,
uncomfortable.
I am fucking watching it tonight
It's uncomfortable when
on FiOS.
It's uncomfortable when you see adults fucking acting retarded for
It's
movies.
fantastic.
It's so uncomfortable.
You know why? Because like Forrest Gump, it was kind of
Forrest
funny.
Gump,
'cause
not
it's-
so much.
Let me tell you,
I had no
because-
problem with that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm talking about Rosie O'Donnell, this Sean Penn. It's just
Because
so
it was
uncomfortable.
played a little funny, Forrest Gump, you know? This looks like Sean Penn went, and I got to say it again, full retard. He went for the full retard.
Guys, do we really need to use the R word?
I know. I'm sorry. I want to apologize to, let's say, Steve and E-Rock.
Let's spread the word to end the word.
Spread the word to N-word? What?
I think when Ben Stiller was doing that whole "you got to go full retard," he
totally meant
was doing the Sean Penn I Am Sam thing.
Totally meant Sean Penn. I Am
Right.
Sam. I am Sam. Shut up.
How do you do? I'm Sam.
Sam.
Yeah. Sam. I'm Sam, and I want to recruit you.
You did all right, Hamilton?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Hamilton.
That was my head. I'm so wasted.
Yeah.
You do hear Harvey Milk in there.
Mr. Hand.
You hear Harvey Milk in there as well.
Yeah.
He doesn't really know how to, like, do different voices, I think.
No, retard and gay are the same to him.
Hide and Seek with Robert De Niro. I think I got my answer. No one has the fucking Dakota
No one has
Fanning
the-
movie that everyone
I
thought
swear
saw.
to you, it was fucking War of the Worlds that really kind of got her in the big limelight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am Sam. Hey,
because any other movie, no one's heard of it.
Remember yesterday, Dice? By the way, Dice did not show up today. Maybe he was insulted by the bit you did, Ant.
One can only hope.
Because we're getting out of here early. I don't give a shit what anyone says today.
Maybe he's just got to keep an eye on his chick. Make sure she don't run off. Something tells me he's going to just lock her to a radiator. You stay here. I got things to do.
Jesus, like
I don't want you out looking at other men. I got my two-tone sideburns.
he's doing a perp walk into restaurants.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
God bless him, though.
Oh, God, these pictures.
Look at
Danny.
this fucking
I am fucking watching this movie tonight. I am watching I Am Sam tonight.
You didn't see I Am Sam?
No.
I Am Sam.
I didn't think it was that funny, but to see Sean Penn go full retard, it's got to be a scream.
Did he fucking make the Oscars about him?
Is there a video clip of him going retard? Let me get a clip. Let me get a fucking little clip of him going full retard.
Did we discuss how he made the Oscars about him? Before he gave away an award, he goes, I just need to let everyone know that me and the Academy are are not on the same fucking page, but
God, shut
for
up,
this moment, I'll let that go.
Self-important
It's like,
asshole.
shut up and just fucking read the name on the envelope.
Oh.
We want to go to bed.
Yeah, read it, dummy. No one cares.
Golden Compass. Every person has a different Dakota Fanning fucking movie. Whatever.
That's why it's the only one that really
before you do
was
that,
popular.
Yeah, you can do that. Fuck it. It don't matter. Oh, it's horrible audio, unfortunately, because this says the most
Can you
sad
turn the
moments
volume up
in
on
I
that?
Am Sam, too. Yeah, we can't deal with that, unfortunately. That's a rough one.
Damn.
That's rough.
Oh, come on. Damn it.
Hi, this is Sam.
There's another the
I'm
most
just clicking
sad
things all
moments.
willy-nilly here.
Okay. It says, I am Sam. Shoe shopping.
You need a pair of good, sturdy school shoes.
These are sturdy. Very.
My name is
Arches
Bill.
are very important.
No, sturdy is boring, Sam. These shoes
A real mongoloid.
light up. Okay. These are really good shoes.
Oh, boy.
I know. I love them. I found the most perfect shoes. They look like the shoes that Dorothy wore. Played by
Hey, that
Judy
guy.
Garland in The Wizard of Oz, 1939.
Who is he?
Directed by Victor Fleming.
These are pink. These are also Velcro.
Might have a little.
There's a real retard, then there's like other people playing retards, but I recognize one of the retards.
But I thought maybe Lucy would like those. What do you think? When we were at the zoo, she liked the animal prints.
But these are for adults.
Well, when we went,
Who's that guy?
I don't know who you are. So.
These, Daddy. Yeah, because she knows what she'd like. That's why she likes these.
Yeah, black goes.
Yeah,
with
but
everything.
how much are these?
$16.19 with tax.
Is that Brett Spiner?
It is.
$6.25.
Oh, you're a loser.
That's all you have?
Yeah, because I didn't get my whole check because I had to go to the parent and teacher meeting this week.
No, it's sorry, $16.19.
God, just fucking give him the goddamn shoes. He has half a brain. You can give him the shoes for half price, you fucking chiseler.
You fucker.
What the fuck? That's not believable.
Oh, look, now it's fun and cute because the retards are trying to pay for shoes.
And now the shoe guy's embarrassed. They did
Data's
the
all
right thing.
fucked up about it.
Fucking
Yeah.
stupid
Okay, so
movie.
is that enough?
There's a God. I'll count it.
Now you're gonna. This ain't real shit, man.
They would just be like, he
A
would
real
want them out of the store so fast.
A
that-
real shoe guy would go. I'll suck up the $8.
Yeah.
Take your shoes.
Now I have to fucking. Now it's bugging the shit out
I
of me.
I overpriced my merchandise anyway. I still
Yeah,
win.
go ahead. Fucking leave, please.
Parenting tips. Remember when Dice was giving me tips on how to raise a kid?
Yeah, he gave me
yesterday?
marriage tips too.
You got marriage tips,
Which
even
is
though you're
great.
not married,
Yeah.
which was a little weird.
Yeah,
and,
well, divorce tips.
And I'm getting parenting tips from Dice. Well, Derek and Steve came up with this.
Oh.
So you're starting a family, and you've got a million questions, as any new parent would. Thanks to the Nicey Nice Network, you'll get the answers you need.
All right, let's not play the modern-day father, okay?
Andrew Dice Clay will set you straight on how to allocate all of those pesky parenting responsibilities. You stay right there.
When the kid is born, let her do, meaning your wife, what she's supposed to do. You know what I mean? You could stand there and watch and applaud and go, you're doing a very good job. They do the diapering. They're like numb to that shit.
Occasionally, there will be those pesky late-night inconveniences.
A mother knows how to shut them up. A father does not.
But that's not your problem.
When the baby cries in the middle of the night, I make it simple. You turn on your side, 2 feet against her. You start edging her towards the bed. She'll know it's not the edge anymore when she goes over. And she gets up and she'll go, what the fuck? And you say one word. Don't make it a conversation. Diaper. And that's it.
Eventually, your partner will need a break, but be sure to keep her on a short leash.
Babies could sense when the father is watching them.
Because if you don't, well, just listen to Dice.
Because when she goes, I just want to go to the gym and work out, and then you'll get the call, you know what? I ran into Sarah. She wants to get a little lunch. Is that and what are you going to do? You go, all right, honey, go ahead. Next thing you know, Sarah wants to have dinner with her. We're having a glass of wine at some fucking shit bar. Next thing you know, it's 1 a.m. You're ripping the hair out of your fucking head. Here comes this fucking sloppy, drunk fucking animal. And she's going, what's the matter? I take care of the baby every day. You can't watch the baby for a few hours. And you said you're going to the fucking gym. That's what you fucking told me. You understand that? And you leave me here, you know I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Baby's crying since you walked out of the fucking door. Next thing you know, you're paying a half for what you got. Prenup or not, they get fucking paid the minute babies start flying out of there.
Parenting tips. Clay.
I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at.
Now available from the Nicey Nice Network.
Your job is to go, and you leave.
That's pretty damn good.
Good. Then you leave.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. Good old Dice. We didn't make it in today. I don't blame him. He's got that young wife. I mean, he probably hasn't slept in
a year. You got to think, dude. They're in that beginning phase. Probably a lot of fucking going on.
Fucking and socking and poking and prodding.
Hey, no kid no more. It's kind of, it's probably a little tiring for Dice. That's why he's fucking so much he can't adjust for men his sideburns.
Well, I mean, he already tires himself out by talking about himself.
Just talking.
And now he's got to have a lot of that sex.
It's tiring just being me. Just being me. I'm exhausted.
Yep. Someone on Twitter just sent me I Am Sam, the recut. Anybody check that out? Is that good?
The recut?
I have no idea if this is going to be good, so just let's...
Who knows? You never know. I like the people that send me stuff that I've seen 1,000 times like it's something new. If one more person sends me stupid Hitler cat, like I haven't seen the cat with the Hitler mustache. Are you kidding me?
I get
that
serious? All the time.
Dude, check this out. Is this your cat?
And some of the stuff is like so embarrassingly old. It's just like, did you just get the internet?
What did you just get? A computer?
Like, did you just get you just like stop paying for AOL or something? I've seen the Numa kid before. I've seen the kid going nuts about his Warcraft account. I've seen it. I've seen everything.
Seen Charlie bit me.
I think I've seen the internet.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
I have seen the internet. Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
He bit me.
I didn't harass that boy.
Oh boy. All right,
I don't think you realize what you're up against.
It's pretty visual, huh?
Yeah,
you get your own lawyer.
They made the trailer look like he's a predator.
Don't worry about Lucy's future. No, I do.
Yeah, this is very visual. Thanks for the suggestion.
It's a visual thing.
It's very visual. It's a movie trailer with just music, so we'll just hear dun, 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 and be laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Great. Thank you.
They always have the best suggestions, don't they?
I know they really do.
Sometimes.
I'd say they are at 5%. 5% with suggestions.
Ouch.
95% of the shit that the listeners suggest or thinks funny or present to us in some way, shape, or form sucks moose asshole.
There's one guy, he sent me a video of, there was a link to that Will Ferrell site, Funny or Die, and he's like, you have to watch this, you have to. And I didn't watch it because I forgot, and then he got back to me like a couple days later, did you watch the video? And I'm like, no. He's like, dude, it's great. And I'm like, all right, I'll tell you what, I will go and I will watch it right now.
Yeah.
And I went and watched it, and it sucked.
And it sucked.
And then I told him, see?
And you just go, see, it sucked?
It sucked.
I block you.
What was the video, though?
It was like Will Ferrell talking back to some internet critics, but it's the same old joke, It's just how every internet comment is, you're a dick and fuck you, you suck, and it's just like, of course,
it's just shit I've seen 1,000 times, and it's old stuff. It's not even like new stuff that hit and everyone's seen it, but it's relatively new. I'm talking old ass fucking internet shit.
Stuff comes and goes so quick. Like, it's not like the old days where, it had to make the rounds in somebody's email for you to see it.
Yeah.
Like, things are so accessible. I mean, they link you stuff on Twitter, on Facebook, and email on your phone. You could just send me a link right to my phone. I could look at something.
Right.
So it's so hard to come across something like I honestly haven't seen. Like, if the majority of the web population is into something, if it's trending, I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's going to come across my transom.
Ooh, nice word. Let's get out of here, man. Let's start our weekend, no?
I am so with you on that one.
People link me to e-fucked stuff. I'm just like, you wouldn't even know what e-fucked was unless I told you about it.
Yeah, you're the one that fucking pretty much brought it to the table here.
All right.
Okay.
Guys, enough. Let's get out of here, Danny.
All right. Nice.
We'll talk about that on Monday.
Yeah, let's do that.
I just want to get out of here.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's not even do the time waste thing where we sit and just go, let's get out of here for a while. Let's just do it like immediately.
How do we do that?
You got to point at the TV screen with that stupid-looking homosexual guy on it.
Who?
Down there.
Oh, that guy.
You see that screen?
Why is that screen there?
That's so you could see him because he's around the corner.
When did they put that in?
Travis? Oh, you haven't seen Travis Cam yet?
No.
Yeah, that's good.
How long has that been there?
A while. The first thing I actually saw in there was Travis eating Butch's asshole. It was really disturbing.
Jesus.
It's
we're
like,
not fans of having the camera in
it's
here.
gay porn.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. On a little monitor that we get to watch. You have one of us, though, don't you?
Yeah, sure do. I don't even look through this window anymore. I just watch you guys on TV.
Yeah, see, we're on a TV
I told
show,
you.
but only one person watches it.
I told you, Dad, I'd be on TV someday. Well, you know.
The only channels he watches is us in here and Logo. Hey, do I get Logo on...
Hey, I wouldn't know that,
on
Anthony.
FiOS?
We're wasting...
He got me.
But I bet you can find I Am Sam on FiOS.
Yes, I'm sure I can.
You could.
I bet.
Weren't you the guy who said, let's not waste the time like we usually do when we said we're the lead guy thing, you?
Oh, Jesus, thank you. I'm going to kill you, Marissa.
Oh, and can I please just say something?
Marissa just sent me Hitler Cat.
That's nice.
Thank you.
And
She
if
goes, oh, my God, it's so funny.
If I could just send a message to Grizz Foo on instant feedback.
Grizz Foo?
Yes. I've seen that where Booker T calls Hulk Hogan the N-word.
Oh, yeah.
I have indeed seen that.
Hey, that's good.
He goes, I'll bite.
We're still wasting time, though.
Yeah, I know. Come on. What are we doing?
But you were the one wasting the time after you said, let's not waste the time.
I got distracted at a Dakota Fanning picture.
Sam?
I got to close that website down.
You still got some time if
How
we
do
want
you
to
do?
shut
I'm
it.
Sam. I'm Sam. I'm Sam.
Hi, this is Sam.
Hi, Sam. Hi, this is Sam. I watch wrestling.
I wish you
I
guys
think it's real.
Give us a real one.
take me seriously.
You're
Really?
like a mellow version of Sean Penn, Sam.
No, not at all.
Do the Sam one again there, Travis.
Hi, this is Sam.
Now, imitate
Okay,
that.
do the impersonation.
Hi, this is Sam.
He does these impersonations. I swear, you would think it was the real people.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you very
same
much.
thing.
Thank you.
All right, someone point at Travis.
I know. Point at the stupid screen. I'll point right at the camera. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you Monday. Oh, no plugs, right? I don't have any plugs.
Worst of the week countdown.
Where's the week countdown?
Yeah.
I'm just going to
I
point
hope
at
this company
camera.
appreciates us because I said, "Look, I'm at 10 today." They're like, "Yeah, you guys deserve it. Enjoy your weekend and go home early." And now we're to the point where
I know where
we
would've.
usually are.
Where we would have. See, we almost got out of here early.
Wait.
Watch.
And,
Watch.
no, now you can't.
Oh no!
I swear to God, because now I got to fuck it up.
Oh no!
So last I left you, Dice said he was coming in today. I just got to
shit.
communicate.
Is he mad?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just woke up. I really wanted to hang just with you guys. I will make it up to you. I was up all night not feeling well from some shit champagne we drank.
Why doesn't he get the
I don't
Dama?
think he usually drinks, though. I'm actually going back to sleep. I will see you soon.
His chick probably drinks champagne, so,
So
he
he's-
felt like he had to, and it got him all fucked up. You know how guys will do that when you first get in a relationship? No, yeah, I smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's how I started smoking cigarettes. This girl, Helen, it was Helen, was smoking, and I was like, yeah, let me have one of those. Like, she's smoking, I'm going to smoke. And that was that. That was that.
Yeah.
I started fucking smoking. Great. Also started fucking, so.
Good for you.
That was well worth the trade.
Yeah.
I'm Sam.
That's not what I sound like.
All right. Now someone point.
All right, someone's got to point at the camera, right? Not at him, because it's around a corner. So we'll do this. All right. Hey, everybody. Have a great weekend. Opie and Anthony Show. We'll see you Monday.
The Opie and Anthony Show. On the virus. Sirius XM.
Oh, Come on.
Wait, I thought we left.
Hi, satellite listeners.
You didn't leave yet.
Hey, you want a $20 gift card?